I was about to say something, but we live.
What up, what up, what up, my people? We're back with another episode of To the Baha. Let's get it. We are back with the host with the most, Theo Pinson, our champ. Another champ over here, Raymond Felton. And then we got my boy, best trainer in the world, Tyler Ruff.
Debatable.
Yeah, that is debatable.
Hey, but if it's my debate, I got my boy Tyler. That's all I'm gonna say.
Sorry.
We're back with the gang, guys. And let's get right to it. Let's get to the Baha. Let's pass off to my boy Theo.
Yes, indeed. Y'all know we get to the Baha early. First and foremost, we're going to talk to Jay Jacks and Tyler a little bit later on this college basketball thing. I want to give a shout out to Jeremiah Fierce at Oklahoma. You're balling, my boy. You're controlling the game, and you got Oklahoma relevant again.
Pro.
They're playing some good basketball out there, and he is the head of the snake. My man was just playing in the EYBL a couple months ago, and he went to college. Now he's one of the best guards in the nation. So shout out to you, and shout out to my old school Wesleyan for putting me in the Hall of Fame. Appreciate y'all. Much love. And Carolina also going back there. But
also,
congratulations, my guy.
Also, chat real quick. If you have any questions, let us know. We will get to that today. I promise you.
That's a fact. But Let's get to the Baha, as we always do.
Let's get to the Baha.
This guy right here, it's sad. We're getting bored with him. We're getting bored at this point, and we got to start talking about it more. We got to start putting more respect on his name.
He's back.
The to the Baha guy for Theo Pinson is Giannis Antetokounmpo. I don't even know if I even said it right, but who gives a damn? The most dominant player in the NBA. He is dominating at every. I think he's had how many 30-point games in a row? I don't even know.
I think like 6.
Yeah, he's going nuts. He's playing defense, protecting the rim, getting downhill. Him and Dame have this connection now that is very dangerous. And at the end of the day, the Milwaukee Bucks have figured something out. They're playing really good basketball. I know T over there don't think they're that good. I think they're a good basketball team. They can score the ball. They can defend when they want to, and they got 3 of the best shooters in the league. And Giannis is playing at a all NBA. He's averaging 33 and 10 right now.
In 3 blocks.
33 and 10. He's in the MVP race, and he rightfully so can win one this year. If they keep going on the trajectory they are and turning this season around, I think he's definitely up there. And Dame is playing at an all NBA level and dominating. So I give a lot of shout out to big ass shirt in the damn view. But Giannis is playing really good basketball right now. I think the way he's playing, it's going to be hard for me not to see them win the cup, in my opinion.
I got to agree with that. I mean, Giannis and Dame have found their chemistry. They found and Dame is finally coming into the role as the closer, what they bought him there for. Mm-hmm. They're starting to figure some things out, and if they're figuring some things out, they got K-Mid back. They're starting getting more depth. They're going to be a scary team in the playoffs, that's all I'm going to say.
Go ahead, T. Say what you got to say, bro.
Giannis is playing out his mind. Giannis is getting exactly to. I feel like he's now reverted back to. I'm going to the rim. I'm gonna put my head down. Mm-hmm. I'm in transition. I'm pushing it. Mm-hmm. I'm creating opportunities for my shooters. I think he's the best transition player maybe we've ever seen. Yeah. And then it gets into the flow of their offense. Guys aren't matched up. They start to move. Mm-hmm. Dame and him have definitely found a connection. They've now moved up, in my opinion, to maybe the 3 seed because of Orlando, but they're still not good enough to win an NBA championship.
Gotcha.
You're
right. You're right about that.
I do. You're right about that. I like them. They're good.
Yeah, you're right.
They just don't. They don't like. I'm not walking into Milwaukee. Well, I would be scared. I'm saying I'm not walking into Milwaukee if I had another like NBA team like the Knicks or Yeah. And I'm not going to be scared. Yeah. Personally, I would be nervous.
There's some other teams in front of them that you're like, they are championship caliber.
Yeah, which doesn't make Milwaukee a bad team.
Exactly.
They're playing great basketball. And like I said, with Middleton coming back, that helps. Giannis playing tremendous basketball. Definitely MVP caliber. But let's be real. Y'all talking about them winning it? I don't know. The team down the street a little bit. Oklahoma got a little something to say about that. And we're going to get into that in a minute because my to the Baha.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, though. So, why do we get so bored with greatness?
Jalen Williams?
It's not about getting born with greatness. It's not getting bored with it, I mean to say.
We don't talk about him. Nobody talks about Giannis.
We are bored with Giannis.
No, it's not being bored with him. It's just not what he do is not. It's not pretty.
We're bored with Giannis. Just dominant. Like we're bored with Josh.
He runs over people. He's physical. That's what I'm saying. So it don't look good. What Jokic do, it looks good because he's filling the stat sheet up. Giannis I'm gonna just tear your head off.
Giannis is I'm a better athlete than you.
Way better.
I'm taller than you. I'm faster than you.
Stronger than you.
I'm stronger than you. Mm-hmm. And he's starting to again enforce that. Yeah. Which I thought he kind of got away from because it's like
he wanted to prove
I can shoot threes and I can do this. Like we don't need you to do that.
Yeah.
Because what are you going to do in the middle ball screen when you got shooters in the corner and it's him and Dame? How you covering that?
You can't.
You can't.
You can't.
There's really nothing you can do.
So they really can be a dangerous team. Like I said, if Chris Middleton comes back and healthy and they get that third tier guy,
it's still the defensive
part
put him out there. I'm still a little nervous of.
Have y'all? I don't think I've ever seen Milwaukee put Giannis at like him solely be the 5.
No, I like to see that though.
Not in a
I
long
really
time.
want to see that.
I like to
I
see
want to
that.
see what that looks like. Like,
But you still can play him a 4, and because of the way Brooke shoots it, you can still space with Brooke.
for sure.
Yeah, but then on the defensive side,
I do agree 100%. But I think that's the issue, right? Because like we all know, like Dame's not the best defender, and then you also have Brooke, who's older. Brooke 3 years ago was a whole different beast.
Yes.
oh no, he can block shots.
Yeah.
But you bring him out there in that ball screen,
Right,
though,
and now he's a little older, so now defensively, that's what I'm saying. Like, I do agree with you, T.
Well, I have a question for you guys. Do you think we owe Doc Rivers somewhat of an apology? How you starting to figure some things out?
Nah, he
you
said
guys?
some wild shit. He can't. Yeah, he said that throat shit. You can't say nothing.
Hey,
he
yeah,
don't-
no, yeah,
He needs to
he on the
apologize
list
to
for that, I ain't
us.
gonna lie.
What'd he say?
what did he say?
He said my throat got to come in and get a throat inspection.
oh man, y'all crazy.
Let's get to
man.
let's get to
the next one.
raise to the Baha.
I'm just a messenger, by the way. By the way, I'm just a messenger, so that's a long pause for me.
Let's get to raise to the Baha.
Well, you know
we
who
are
mine
not
is.
addressing no throat talk.
Yeah, we're not talking about none of that on this show.
Go to the Baha.
Called himself a throat goat. My fault, Doc.
What did Austin
said
comment? He said, "Damn, Dad."
Come on.
Come on, pops.
yeah.
Hey,
Come on,
God.
man.
Hey, but now let's see.
Go
All
ahead,
seriousness,
Ray.
let's
Hey,
get into it.
Hey, listen,
Dog,
my to
God.
the Baja. Let's go on down to OKC with my man SGA. Hey, listen, best scorer in the league right now, and that's saying a lot because Kevin Durant been hurt, and you know we know what he does for Phoenix, but to me he's the best scorer right now for his
Without-
size
without
and for
doubt.
what he can do. He's the best scorer in the league. Look at him, man.
Get
I
off
mean,
me.
look, like nothing.
off
Threes.
me.
Now he's shooting threes now.
Best defender.
Best defender what?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
We're gonna get to that.
But listen, SGA, man, listen, the way he's playing at a high level, to me, this is my pick for them to win. Last 4 games, averaging 33, 5 and 5. Oh, 5 blocks? And he's playing defense
Yeah,
too?
what the hell?
5
I don't
blocks.
think that was. I don't think
That's
scoring.
crazy.
I think
No,
five
that's
assists.
that's
five
assists.
assists.
No, it's supposed to be assist.
Yeah,
That's
it's
Oh,
five
okay.
assists.
I was about to say he
So,
blocked his shot.
I'm about to say, come
I
on
was
now.
like,
Yeah,
five
he's
blocks
doing
is
everything. But anyway, listen, the way he's playing at this level, he giving everybody else on his team confidence. Like everybody's playing. Jalen Williams to me is that second guy for them right now. That Check is out, and I mean it could be up in the air with him and Check once he do get back. You know those guys, but everybody else is just chiming in.
Their
Everybody-
swagger is crazy.
Nuts.
They it should be.
Aura.
They
Their swagger
beating
is
everybody.
Crazy.
It
But
should
it
be.
comes off of Shai though. Like
Yeah,
you
coming off him.
your best player is gonna give the rest of the players their swag.
And he don't complain. He doesn't get mad that y'all not passing him the ball because he know it's going to come back to me because they know that I'm that guy. So they're going to give me the ball. So he let them do their thing throughout the whole game. I've seen him sometimes. He don't even touch the ball for 5, 6, 7 possessions. But guess what? He ended up with 30.
Yeah, bro, it was crazy. He started the game 1 for 7.
Yeah.
Came out slow.
He wasn't making shit. And then next thing you know, I turned the game on at the end. He had 32. I said, whoa, where did he get that?
And he was unfazed. Then you look at his face, like Dylan Brooks thought he was doing something. He was being physical. He was barely scoring. He was just like running down the court like.
But that's where, shout out to Sharon God. He's a calibrator, bro. You're not really making, he's just got to recalibrate the elbow a little bit and then the ball will go in. It ain't really nothing you doing. When a guy like him, when he's just running down court and just doing this, just shaking his head.
He's just like, it's coming. Like,
Yeah,
you
he
ain't
like- he
you ain't
like,
bothering me.
yeah.
You think you're doing something, but
He's
you're
like,
really
this
not.
is what I do.
And I think he's just a student of the game. I think he probably goes in at halftime when everybody else just be chilling in the locker room trying to get something to drink.
He's a hooper.
He's probably looking at his iPad, looking at, okay, this is what he's doing, this is what they're doing, okay. And he really goes out and really makes adjustments.
I agree.
He's really a second half guy. Sometimes he gets hot in the first half. Your ass just done. He might go for 50 or 60.
I've never seen a calm superstar like him.
Tim
D Rose.
D-Rose, Tim Duncan.
D Rose.
Even D Rose yelled certain times.
Yeah, at times, but
Tim, he's like Tim. I'll give him more Tim, like quiet, calm confidence. Like they
a
just
silent
they
killer,
just
bro.
about their business. And then they be like, well, y'all know this was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
who?
Oh, Dirk.
No,
Yeah.
Dirk yells.
But now Dirk talk shit. Dirk
Yeah, I
talk
played with
crazy
Dirk.
shit, I ain't gonna lie.
Dirk talk shit.
I heard Dirk talk crazy shit.
I played with
Played with
Yeah.
Dirk 2 years.
Hey,
Dirk
listen,
talk
bro.
shit.
No, hey, Shai is very. What does he do, T, that makes him so unguardable?
He knows who's guarding him. He knows what spots he needs to take certain defenders to. He's like Ray. He's the best scorer in the league because he's intelligent, right? So if he thinks he can shoot over the top of you, he's gonna bump you a couple times, and he's gonna get right to it. If he thinks, that he may be a little quicker, like we saw clips of Luka last week. Luka was backed up.
Play the clip again, Peter.
Hezzy bang. He can play in the ball screen. I think there's a clip in there like off right, bro. Right.
Oh, come here, hold it.
Step back.
Hold this.
And it's like this is what boom
good
kick.
pass.
Like that type of stuff. It just gets everybody involved. Like that's just good basketball, right? And then this is just like, oh, I know who you are,
You too little.
and I'm going right over the top of you,
Too little.
right?
Oh, you think you doing something? Hold this.
Bro, he's a perfect player to work smarter, not harder.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like he does a great job of that, and he's elite, bro. He's elite. Do we have a Houston segment?
Yes.
We do.
Oh, it's coming up.
We'll talk about that later. Now.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah, but next we have my boy Tyler's pick. I know it's a special pick for you.
Yeah, I mean we're gonna go to the college ranks.
Okay.
First one.
Okay.
We are to the Baha, Madison Square Garden. You know what it's like in there. You know what it's like in there. It's the best place to play a basketball game in the
I
world.
love you, New York.
As a freshman,
Facts.
against a top 10 team, you walk in and you get straight to the Baha. Liam McNeeley, shout out Dallas, Texas. Shout out
Dallas.
UConn. He got busy. Like this, look at his eyes. Can we run that back? This is what he's got that I don't think people understand. He's got like, look at his eyes. He's holding, boom, over the top. I see your hands down, little push floater. Swing over the top, right. This.
Okay, what is good pass?
Come on, man.
Crazy vision.
You know what I'm saying? Like intelligence.
Good pass.
He plays in pick and rolls, transition. He gets to the rim. He still hasn't shot it as well as he can, and you've seen him.
Yep.
But I think what he's showing is his overall versatility. Play in ball screens. He plays out of ball screens with their go stuff, their flare actions. He cuts hard. He knows where he's supposed to be. He's selfless. He's efficient. I think it was, I want to say, only 12 shots. 26 on 12 shots, right? So that's efficient. But super proud of him, man. Like just, and me and T been in the gym with him. Yeah, but just, I mean, he went to work. And even if he wasn't like, one of my guys, I mean, there was just, you listen to Jim Jackson talk about him.
Just different ways he went about it, different ways he scored. We're hoopers, so we see that little stuff. Like a lot of people don't know what T was talking about. When he come off that step-up screen, he's looking at the big to make it look like he's about to pass. And then he shoots the floater. You know what I'm saying? Because the big's he's looking at the ball like, the hell is he looking at? And then you just shoot it. He can't time the block. So just little stuff like that is just an unbelievable feel for the game. And he showed it. And Ray, all of us can say, you got to have a game like that to show you can play against the best of the best and dominate and be the best player on the floor. Now, top 10 pick. I want to ask y'all, in my opinion,
Show this versatility.
does it help him if he comes back one more year?
No.
No? Gotta go?
Once your stock is up there, then you really, if you come back after that, you really starting to get really critiqued. You know what I'm saying? They really gonna try to break down your game. All these scouts and stuff gonna say, what?
You got more opportunities to fuck up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So strike while the iron is hot.
I hear you.
And
Is it different when I see that. If he's top 10, you gotta go. But
Gotta go.
In my opinion, it's like it's the nature of this NIL thing, bro. It's so different.
Yeah.
Like you really don't have to rush.
You
know
don't
what I'm saying?
you don't have to if it's not time.
Yeah, for sure.
But if it's time,
For sure.
like you gotta go.
But he's an NBA player. I was just saying in general with the new NIL and stuff going out there, it's like you could.
I think
it's so cutthroat in the NBA right now.
30s, the borderline first rounders, the 30s and up,
Come back
more.
Yes.
Because they can get $1 million, $2 million, and so I want to get that money or. Because if I'm that, I'm not guaranteed anything.
Exactly.
I may end up in the G League making $50,000, or I can make $2 million at at Carolina and sit the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Or you know what I'm saying, you can go somewhere where you can play, still get over $500,000, $700,000, and you know, and try to
Still develop the game.
build your stock.
Yeah,
You know?
I just think it's like when you watch these freshmen, Dylan Harper, big shot against Seton Hall to end the game. His stock's going up. You're watching these freshmen and they keep on. College basketball, this is one of the better college basketball seasons I've seen.
1,000%.
You get your older guys, you got your younger.
This is a good class. Let's
Great
just be
class.
honest. Let's just be honest.
This what we've been missing. It's what we've been missing, bro.
Yeah, the classes has kind of been a little down.
Little poopy.
You know what I'm saying? This is probably one of the best classes in a while.
Yeah.
So that's why you're seeing college basketball a little bit better because there's more talent coming in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
but that was a very, very high level game. I thought on Saturday night that he controlled. He made big plays. You know, in UConn is what we said the first episode. They can coach. Good coaches figure it out.
Bro, they figured it out.
And Hurley and Luke Murray and that staff
they're good coaches.
is as good as they come.
Yeah. Good basketball, bro.
Yep.
Good basketball.
Big time players played.
Big time players make big time plays and big time games, baby.
Talk to me,
And you
man.
playing in Madison
Hey,
Square Garden.
back at Pittsburgh Rec, baby.
Speaking of big players and big games and big moments, shout out my pick. Peter, what we got next? We got Trae Young, Mr. Trae Young.
Okay.
Not everybody else believed it when I did. I say, look, he gonna come in the Madison Square Garden, he gonna get some buckets. He did just that.
He did.
In the cup bracket stage, he's averaging 26 points, 6 rebounds, and 10.5 assists. He got to the Baha. His team didn't beat Milwaukee, but it wasn't because of him. I'll say that much. Like I said, he's getting to the bucket. He's feeling more confident in his shot, and that if he starts doing that, it'll be scary.
Look at that cut.
That's all I'm gonna say.
It's them Jordans, man.
Yep.
It's them Jordans.
Hey,
He signed with Jordan.
hey,
I'm just kidding.
shout out to these Jordans right here. Hey,
He not with what's the name no more?
he's looking great over here.
Huh?
He not with Adidas?
You didn't know?
Oh, I didn't know.
You don't know what shoes he got on his feet now?
Uh-uh.
Oh, you gotta pay attention.
I gotta pay attention to stuff like
Yeah,
that.
pay
Hey,
attention.
I'll say this, Trae. My fault. My fault, my boy. You went crazy. And let's go ahead and pump the brakes. He don't own the Garden. He's had 2 good games in the Garden. They won.
Yeah, you know. Cam
You know what I'm
just-
saying?
you
Like
know,
people.
Hey,
No, I'm not talking about
I
Cam.
didn't
This
say
is
I
other
own the
people.
Garden. I
Cam
said
just added,
no,
you know,
no.
Cam just
No,
added.
there's other people like people like Trae Young own the Garden. I'm like,
Nah.
he won 2 games.
He did roll the dice in the garden.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
And
That
nobody
was
did.
crazy.
Hey, but I like Jalen Brunson's response to that though. He's like, you gotta win the
I
game.
respect JB for that.
You
I
gotta-
respect
yeah.
him big time. But he's balling, bro. Like this Atlanta Hawks team,
Dangerous.
And they're just going to get better.
they're just gonna get better
string
and
along
their
some games.
confidence.
They're dangerous.
And don't let them make a trade or something. Get another guy.
No.
Get a wing.
But get Trae in the playoffs, and he did it in New York game 1. Like, he can win you games.
They beat Boston in Boston.
Well, he's
saying.
Yeah.
listen,
They beat Boston
And
in
now-
Boston.
he's effective, bro. Like listen, don't get it twisted. He's a point guard that you gotta respect because he can shoot it,
Yes.
can score that ball. But what nobody gives him a lot of credit for, he's a really good passer. He's a really great
Did you guys
passer,
see
bro.
the clip of him playing defense?
He told on himself. He should have never did it.
But
He should have never did
he
it.
should have. But I think what it does is like if you then it would like you know me, I'm like
Yes.
I know he doesn't do this every possession. That's
Yeah.
fine. But you go back last year and watch him play defense
Oh,
to compare to
atrocious.
this year, like I'm sure it's a coachability thing from a superstar. Like people have dogged Trae Young for so long.
Yes.
For the right reasons, I think at times. Like he was lazy on defense, and now
That
he's
play-in
just,
game last
he
year,
is
he was
bought
horrible.
in, bro.
Yeah.
Defense.
He's bought in.
Oh, yeah.
And now everybody else is like you say, we're looking at you. What are you going to do? If you're lazy, we'll be lazy. Now Trey's guard, like just compete. That's all we care about.
And then on top of that, I think he's showing the organization, look, I want to be here. I like this team.
Great.
I
point.
love
You know
having
what
the
I'm
ball
saying?
in my hands.
Yeah, I love having the
Yeah,
ball
yeah.
in my hands. Like, if you rock with me, I'm your guy.
Love it.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a great point.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Also,
saying?
to get to your point though, he is averaging 26 and 10 at MSG. So he typically plays well, but he didn't own it. I just wanted to give actual stats.
When he had like 34 yesterday or Saturday, right? 34
Yeah.
and 10.
Yeah.
But
balling.
I think
He's
I
balling.
think what he's showing and what is just proof is in the pudding, he don't need another point guard there.
No.
Like you need a solid backup. You don't need a DeJounte Murray. Shit didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like
It didn't.
you don't need another ball dominant guard. I can't really think of another like guy that could help right now.
I think what you said, I think a better 5 is what they need. Well, I love
five, or
I think you can go. I think you can be a versatile 5. Clint
versatile.
Capella, I think, leads the league in lob dunks, right? So you don't want to take that away. I think that's because that puts pressure on the defense for your spray outs and all that. But can you maybe become more versatile if you're Atlanta, if you do get a pick and pop 5, and now we can play different ways? You know, now when you come in as, you know, New York or whoever, now we got to talk about different types of coverages. And now you become a little bit more versatile.
Yeah.
Is that the move?
For sure. I mean, maybe
If Jokic go there, are they a championship team?
What?
Come on, bro.
No.
Huh? You don't think they are?
They are. They are.
You don't think they're a championship team?
Makers like
Why
that?
would Jokic go there though?
Nah. I just threw that out there. Because he's a big that's versatile, that can do multiple things. He can pick and pop.
If
he can roll.
if Tyler Ralph played on Carolina's team, Ray, would we still win the championship?
What year?
What are you talking about?
What year?
Either year, bro. The fuck? I come
mean,
off. I'm gonna make 2 threes. I ain't gonna play shit on
I'm
that.
just saying, what year? Who you would have played with?
For sure.
Would you play with me?
Wow, bro.
Would you play with me?
You gonna pass that shit?
He's not coming out
You
the
know
game.
I passed
He
that.
played 40.
Yeah, I did.
He played 40
I played almost
minutes.
the whole game.
Like he played the most minutes in the
Yeah.
NCAA.
Yeah, I did. I think
Hey, listen. If
What I'm
Coach
saying,
found a
though,
point
but
guard,
you was
that
a
is
shooter though, so what matter?
No,
I'ma
he
come
wouldn't
off
have been
and
a
fight you.
2. Fuck no. He gonna play over Rashad?
He will. I mean, he's gonna play though. That's what
No,
I'm
I
saying.
just want 2 threes. I'll
Yeah,
go
he's
sit down.
gonna play.
Nah, he ain't playing.
He ain't
Like I
gonna
said
play.
to Ray in the text, I can rebound for him and all that. Just
God.
you know, we
He
do
gonna
that.
compete.
So you was around my time.
I was a year.
How old are
after-
you?
I
We're
was a
gonna see
year
if
after.
Tyler got another
You a
year
year after me?
eligibility.
2 years, maybe 2 years after.
2 years after me.
Yeah, I could play 8 minutes.
Not in the tournament.
That's fucking
He
crazy.
didn't come out the game in the tournament. I'll tell you that. Hey, when it count, yeah, he come in against LaSalle.
Stupid.
Hey, he can play against LaSalle.
Yo, silly.
Not
as hell.
against them big dogs. You know,
Hey.
Coach cut that rotation short, boy.
But for today,
Tired. You gotta be in shape.
that's who got to the Baha. Now let's get into some headlines.
Uh-oh.
We had some games this weekend.
For sure.
Some real good hoops. Let's start off with OKC versus Houston. Roll the clip.
Let's address the elephant in the room. Houston can't score shit. Their problem is,
Oh, good pass. Oh,
I don't know what. Is something going on with.
give me that. Oh,
So
I want to ask y'all this. Can Jalen Green be a guy? He hasn't looked good.
I think he has the ability.
it's a contract
He's
year for him
young.
too.
Yeah, I was gonna say he has.
He's
the
How old
ability.
is he?
He's 20. This
He's
is second-
21.
He's 21,
He's
maybe.
21 years old. Yeah.
He's
And
young.
I would say this. This is the first time he's played meaningful basketball too.
Right.
There you
He's
go.
got to get used to it.
There you go.
He can't have
Out
eight,
of
though,
a
guys.
lot of people that's struggling on this
He
team,
can't have.
I wouldn't be too worried.
He's
about
getting
him.
like 10 to 12 points.
Yeah, but I think with the Rockets, what I'm seeing is they play 3 ways, right? They play Sagoon. We're gonna throw it to you. They play Vanvleet in the pick and rolls, right? And then they'll kind of play that open, and Jalen will get involved. So it's like, I feel like they don't have their offensive identity,
Yeah.
and that's becoming the problem. And for, you know, Jalen's as talented a player that we have in the league.
1000%.
I think he'll figure it out. I think he can be that guy. He's still 21.
He's
No,
21
he's
years old.
young, but let's be real though. He
But I think that's.
played against one of the best defenses
Would you feel like that's
in the league.
part of the problem
What?
No, played against D-Best.
that they play different types of?
My bad.
No, I agree.
There's
I
no
agree.
identity right now.
I don't think there's a lot of things that I have an issue with. And I'm gonna be completely honest, I like Sengun. I think he's a really good big.
Mhm.
You're not gonna go. I don't think you can go far with him.
No.
Because
He can be your number one.
he's not a rim protector. He can't guard, right? Second of all, he's not a good enough shooter yet to be playing that under the rim. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
Jokic can.
He can't shoot from 7. He can't even shoot from 17.
Yeah. So like it's, and you just paid him. You got to play him.
No question.
And he was
He's good.
bad the other night.
You know,
He was really bad. the
But
other
you're
night.
playing against that OKC team
Yeah.
who they guard They compete.
This is the problem. You taking Hartenstein or you taking Sengun?
I'm taking
Hartenstein.
I'm taking Hartenstein over a lot of centers in this
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And Hartenstein's not getting nearly as paid as much as he is.
Yes, he is now.
But it's
Huh?
just,
Yeah, he is now.
Sengun, what, making one?
He got one or he got
How
80
much
something?
Sengun making?
I think he got like
Hong?
80 or 90.
Hartenstein's only making like 80.
Hartenstein got like 29, maybe 30.
Yeah,
a year.
he's not making as much as Sengun.
Sengun got
got
what?
it's got to be close
But-
though.
No, he just got an
he got an
extension.
It didn't kick in
He
yet.
got full max.
Yeah,
I
but he
mean,
got his
but if
extendo.
we- so
He
look,
ain't getting no 200.
the real.
No, he did not.
Sengun got 2.
Oh, they get 185?
Hey, they said that's gonna be our guy then.
Oh.
But hey, the real problem though,
We didn't play the
is
NBA at the
Van
right
Vleet.
time, right?
Oh, God.
But Van Vleet getting paid 42 M's a year, and he has been last 4 games, 10.5 points on 28%.
Hey, but let's be honest though. He won a championship, so he deserved. He gonna get his.
Hell nah, bruh.
Nah.
He gonna get his.
No,
42 M's, though?
you not. I'm not. First of all, if we the GMs,
Well, you got so many dudes who
if
get
we're the
money and they ain't did
GMs,
nothing.
I'm not paying you $42 million for you to be averaging 10 points.
I understand what
No,
you're
but
saying.
he got paid
But he got
years ago
paid-
off the championship.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're still playing off that.
Yeah. So you gotta understand, like, he's a veteran. He's a veteran point guard that you brought in with these young guys to really help them. Eventually, I think they're going to move away from him. They only paid him for what, 2 years, 3 years, or something
4
like
years.
that. 3 years? No, I think
Four
it
years.
was
Four,
4.
4 years.
4, I think, like
It's 3, yeah.
3, okay.
one what? 160? 170?
Oh yeah, that's a great deal then.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
It's a great deal. I didn't know it was all team options.
So
He's
they
playing
really
bad,
bringing him in because he's a pro. You know what I'm saying? He's probably good for the locker
What team
room.
could use him right
All of
now?
that.
The Lakers.
Yes.
Lakers.
Oh
Lakers
yeah,
pick up.
Yes.
they just can't afford that motherfucker right now. No.
Nah, he got enough money over
They
there.
have to get him like free agency on.
Yeah,
like,
there gotta
pick
be
up
some
his-
shit
they'll pick
like
up his
that.
Option,
Yeah,
they'll pick
then
up.
they go get him.
It's nasty. It's nasty offensively for them right now.
I mean,
You're
the best scorer was
young.
Amen Thompson
Yeah.
last game.
Like the
And them
defensively,
young dudes is good. I love
Defensively-
Eason and Thompson. I love both of them.
defensively
But
they
he should be your-
compete. That's why
Yeah.
they win games
Because
they
they're
guard.
switchable.
Yeah, they guard.
Right,
you
but then
go.
on offense, it's like
just
They
like-
don't even know what they're going to
There's
do
no
when they come down the court.
consistency.
Yes.
They just like
Dylan will
OKC.
score 25.
Yeah.
Then he won't score 25 for a couple games.
Score by 5.
And then we'll have 25. So it's like, where are we going?
They don't know.
Where are we going with our
They
offense?
have no
And they're
idea.
just like trying to solidify like a guy who's just every night we can count 25. They
Yeah.
just don't have that yet.
That's what I said
And I
before.
think Jalen Green could
But
be
that was my
guy,
question
for
to
sure.
y'all the last stream. I said, who can you?
I think Jalen Green could be that guy.
You need more.
They just got to give
think
him
he
the
can.
ball and give him that
He only
confidence.
shot the ball 8 times last game.
Yeah, that's what
1
I'm
of 8
saying.
for 12 points.
That's
If
on
you're
him.
Alfred, you can't have 13 and 11 and think it's going to beat. And if you are, y'all got to get Jalen Green more involved. Y'all got to figure out a way to get other guys involved.
You have to.
Because Amen Thompson can't
Shit,
score
what is
19 points.
what my $42
and then
million
be
point guard doing out there then?
averaging 10 points a game on 28% shooting?
They don't got no. No, we just said he's there to help the young guys.
Yeah, and I'm fucking
So if you want somebody to establish themselves, like I know if Chris Paul's on that team, I think they might be a little better offensively
100%.
because he's gonna go to what's the name and be like, yo, look,
Well, he want to pass. Chris Paul gonna pass more. Vanvleet trying to score. He's still trying to score at his size.
Oh, he wants to shoot.
Yeah, he's trying
He's
to shoot.
He's a scoring guard.
Yeah.
He's more the Dame Lillard mold,
yeah,
right?
hell
yeah.
No, I'm
But
not.
he is, though.
I'm
But
not comparing.
that's
no,
how
I get
that's
the
how he
mold.
played.
I get the
Yeah,
mold.
that's how
I
he
get the
played.
mold.
That's his mold. You have different types of point
For
guards.
sure.
But think about the way he played in Toronto. He really played.
For sure.
He played off the ball.
He hooped in Toronto.
But Kyle Lowry had the ball in his hand. Kyle Lowry was
mean,
more the PG. But he
then-
came off the scoring.
If you see your vet not really helping tie things together for the young guys, where do we go with Ime then? Like what does he do now?
Ime said it though. Like he told the free agents,
We're
don't
not
come
ready.
here.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
said we're
we're
not a
not-
championship
we're not a
contending
championship
team right now. So
contending
he told
I
James,
think
James really wanted to go back to
He
Houston.
did. He was in Houston all the offseason.
Yeah,
we
he
know
probably
why
still got his
James
house
wants to
up
be in
there, yeah.
Houston.
Yeah, we all
Why
know
James
that.
wanna be- he
yeah,
wanna be- what?
he got a
Why would he
restaurant.
wanna be in
Yeah,
Houston?
Yeah,
yeah.
why James? What?
Hey, listen.
Shout out to address, man.
Jesus Christ.
He said, shout out to Andrew.
All I'm saying is,
But I think the Rockets have overdone it so early. And now they're starting to come back to where everybody thought they were. And now everybody's like, "What's the problem with the Rockets?" There is no problem with the Rockets. They're young. They're still learning.
that's
They
what I'm
play good
telling you.
defense,
They're
but
what, the 4th seed right now?
with the 5th, yeah. They're like middle pack.
So if they're a 4 or 5
They
seed,
still a playoff
they
team.
overachieved in my opinion.
Their fault.
Huh?
They'll be playing.
They'll be a playing
They'll be
team.
playing.
No,
But
they'll be playoffs.
Playing.
But speaking of, we spoke how Houston plays.
They're a
good
3
defense.
seed, bro.
Shai had a very high compliment for a member on the Rockets. Let's roll the clip.
Defensively, it's fun. It makes you better. That's what this league is about: competing against the best in the world. And defensively, he is that for sure. And I like to think that of myself offensively. So he gives me a chance to really see where I'm at. A good test. I'd say I handled it pretty well.
So basically, Shai was inferring that Dillon Brooks is one of the best defenders in the world. Who do we actually feel are the actual top defenders in the NBA right now?
Before we get to that, you said the Rockets will be in the playoffs?
The play-in.
No, he said playoffs.
I said playoffs.
Oh,
You say playoffs or play-in?
I think they'll be in the playoffs.
Like they won't be in the play-in.
Oh, I don't know. They might fall back a little bit. I'm saying, but I wouldn't if they make the playoffs.
I'm not saying they won't make the playoffs. I
don't-
said they're going to have to play in to get in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think they'll
Oh,
lose.
man,
I think,
but I mean, I'm saying they're gonna be within that 1 through 8. It ain't gonna be like no 9,
Oh,
10.
yeah.
I
I
think they'll
agree.
be
I
like
agree with that.
Yeah,
I
they
thought
gonna
you
be in
said
that 1 through 8.
because you got
I'm going old school.
Minnesota, Golden State,
yeah.
Clippers, and Lakers
Mhm.
in your play-in right now.
Yeah.
And Minnesota's what?
And Minnesota's
6-1
surging.
in their last 7.
They're gonna get
Phoenix
the top
getting
5.
better. Denver.
Oh yeah, they 10-1 with KD on the court.
Shit,
That's
Denver
crazy.
came out of
12 and
nowhere. Denver was
12-2, and they
bad.
what 1-9.
1-9 without him.
Fuck.
Yeah.
We didn't need to talk
We gotta
about
have
that.
MVP
You said Denver what?
Denver coming out of nowhere.
No, don't think about
Out
that.
of
What I
nowhere.
told you, bro.
I was with you.
Told y'all.
And that man Russ playing.
I told y'all.
But we talking about defenders right now. Let's go ahead and get into that. We heard what Shai said. Dillon Brooks, very good agitator. Very good agitator. Plays hard, competes at a high level. You can't say he don't. He plays hard as hell. But the best defenders in the league, Drew Holiday, Lou Dort,
Without a
Derek
doubt.
White.
Derek White, yeah, I'm about to say.
Derek White's a really good defender. He's very
really good.
savvy.
I like Dyson Daniels.
Shit, you can't leave him out. I like shit. Wemby be cleaning shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
McDaniels for Minnesota, slept on. Don't get
Very
talked about
slept on.
enough.
Giannis.
He is a
Elite
Giannis.
defender.
Giannis.
Giannis a good defender.
And
Mikal
another
Bridges.
guy on another guy in Minnesota is Nickeil Alexander, comes out the bench and
Yes,
will guard.
he's
good.
a
He's
pest.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's a good
He's
good
the only
defender.
person I kind of see like kind of mess with his cousin.
Yeah.
SGA.
But they played against each other. a lot.
Yeah, he
That
kind of
helps.
like.
But he knows him.
That's what
he
I'm
knows
saying.
his
He's the
game.
only
He
dude
knows
that I've ever seen kind of mess with him a
I
little bit.
think what you said about Dillon Brooks is exactly right.
Yeah.
He's an agitator.
Big time agitator.
He plays hard as hell.
He does.
He will bug you because he's gonna
Just
say some
talking and
wild shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll
He's more of like that Patrick Beverly mode, just
Yeah.
a bigger one.
Yeah.
So like he can guard more positions. He's
And
strong.
shout out Bam too. Bam's a really good defender.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
he's
okay,
strong
yeah.
and stuff. But
You
True
ain't gonna put
Holiday
our
to
Dallas
me,
boy in there though?
was that
Who?
You ain't gonna put our Dallas boy in there?
who that?
Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart.
That was my next one.
Oh,
But
okay.
True Holiday to me is the best defender in the league.
He's the best.
I
Hands
agree.
down.
I agree.
He can guard.
1 through
Dort
5.
might
Lou Dort's the
Lou
best
Dort,
defender in the
number
league.
2 to me.
Bro, but True
I go
Holiday,
either one.
True Holiday
1 through 5.
would guard Julius opening night in Boston. Dog.
Yeah.
And then would switch on to Jalen Brunson. And
Yeah.
dog, I'm like, yo, this is
Yeah.
how many guys can do that?
Exactly.
Lou Dort's insane to me though.
Really good too.
He be giving Lucas some problems.
Lou
man.
Dort
He's
is
insane.
insane to
He
me
looks
because
powerful.
he's just
Strong.
he's so
Doesn't get knocked off
physically
his base.
gifted where he can guard a lot of positions. And they've been playing, bro. The other night they played, he was guarding fucking Steven Adams,
Yeah,
who's one of the strongest players ever to
Yeah, but
play.
you don't
The
have
strongest.
to guard Steven Adams. You have to box Steven
Yeah.
Adams out.
And
The
he boxed
strongest.
him out.
The strongest. When I tell you, pound for pound, probably the strongest dude ever.
Yeah, but guarding is like. Or
Oh yeah, but you got to keep him up that board.
Have
though.
you ever seen Steven? Yeah, no, boxing out.
You talking about throwing a post century? Nah, you ain't saying no
Yeah.
shit like
You know
that.
what's crazy? Steven Adams got work.
Do it.
No, they all got work.
No, I'm talking about like you really can throw the ball to him in the post and he can go do it, but that ain't who he is.
Mm.
I'm serious, dog. I've been in practice with him, dog. He gave big men the business in practice. I'm talking about jump hooks. I'm talking about footwork. Like, seriously.
that's-
Ray, we
that-
could attest to that. There's a
Hey,
lot of guys in
but
the
that's
league.
that's the NBA
Yeah,
casuals.
but
You
if
don't
you on the
understand how good
team,
these
but if
dudes
you've
are.
been on the team since you've been in the league, is all they want you to do is set screens and roll, set and like just
That's
be
your
a good
niche, yeah.
pick person and rebound and just catch the ball and dunk. You get out of that mode even if you go somewhere else. But I've seen this dude in practice,
sure.
dog. I'm talking about like
I'll tell you one of the most gifted people that, and he, like I said, a lot of people, everybody loves him. That motherfucker Boban,
oh yeah,
bro,
Boban can
he's
hoop.
so good.
yeah, he can hoop.
He just can't move defensively.
Yeah, he just.
But
yeah.
offensively,
Yeah,
you
problem.
throw it to him in the post, barbecue chicken.
Yep.
Every single, but he's 7'8".
Hey, really quick, guys. There's a shout out in the chat for Tyler, your cousin, Jared Young at West Virginia.
Jared, get your goof at.
He played with Jared.
Gerard
Gerard,
Young.
I'm
Gerard, if you don't
Gerard.
get your West Virginia,
Hey.
nah, shout out.
Shout out Chicago, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you supporting us.
That was my roommate.
That's
Oh, that's
crazy.
nice.
okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. He
what's
can't
up.
come on the show because that shit would get weird. We can't talk about.
Hey, but
Hey, he got some. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah,
some
yo,
stories?
yeah, it's your roommate. I know.
you got
This
some
is
stories.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
but there was other good hoops this weekend. Another great game. We had Milwaukee versus Atlanta on the clip.
Hey, like I said, bro,
Oh, good pick and roll.
Dame, really good
He's
basketball.
figuring it out, man.
He got a certain flow to him.
just
K
gonna
Mitty,
hold it.
that's just slow
this
him
too.
a dollar.
Come on. They doing that.
K Mitty.
He come back healthy, they gonna be a boy.
Look at that. Look at that. Look
You
how they
can't
move
help.
the ball. Ooh, they the best team in the East.
Oh,
fuck it, I'm playing.
Don't jump.
Did he just try to take a charge?
Yep.
That's craziness.
This game was really good. Milwaukee, like I said,
Oh, good.
I think teams that are dangerous in the
Change the
playoffs,
speed.
you gotta have different
Saw that?
closers.
The little heavy step.
Yeah.
That's why I give Milwaukee a chance in the playoff. They got some closers.
That's why I would have
They got
fried
two.
Ray.
They got two closers and with a great roller in Giannis. I'm not even listening to this dude right now, bro. I'm not even listening to him right now. But end of the day, we talked about Atlanta. We talked about Milwaukee. Who y'all got in OKC?
Milwaukee.
Who you got in it, and what's the key to the game?
I'm 0-4. Like just
Yeah,
I think I have a couple wins.
Yeah.
I got Houston.
Yeah, you had
Houston,
Houston.
I said was beating Golden State.
Look at my bracket. I'm straight.
I mean, my only wrong thing was the Mavericks. So
My bracket's straight.
Yeah,
The
shit.
two
If I had
the
a
two
chain
teams-
like that, shit, I wouldn't give a fuck either.
the two teams I said,
Right, right.
teams I said was gonna be in there.
I think OKC.
Oh, that's what I'm going with. I'm going with OKC.
What you think, T?
I got Milwaukee.
God damn.
I got Milwaukee just for the sole fact to piss you off.
If he wins, I'm gonna be mad.
I think they're approaching this differently than OKC is. Actually, no, they're both approaching.
I
it
know
the same
Giannis
way.
is.
They're approaching
Giannis
it the
trying to
same
prove a
way.
point.
The thing about it though, that what makes it scary to even pick Milwaukee, OKC don't give a damn, bro. Like they just love hooping. They want to compete. And let's talk about this though, Ray. If there's a $500,000 on the line,
Let's be
I'm
real.
playing this like the finals.
Okay.
I'm playing this like a net.
Yeah.
It's up.
Yeah. I don't get
It's
paid.
money on the line.
Yeah. I don't get paid in the finals.
Hey, listen, I'll tell you
Other
this.
than a little bonus
That's
check.
why I
It's
think
up, and the
Giannis-
bonus
for the
check
players.
and the bonus check in the finals is not what it is in the NBA Cup.
yeah, I'm
Yeah, it's not.
picking up 94.
Hey, listen,
Yeah, that's what you think Lou Dort ain't?
Ray fighting refs in this game.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
I'm
getting
gonna get
mine.
one tech.
I'm getting 6
I'll
fouls.
get one
I
tick.
got to get one tech.
Oh, for sure. It's smoke.
It's gonna look like fourth grade
It's
basketball with me.
I'm excited. It's gonna be a dog fight.
I'll be
Yeah,
right
it's gonna-
there. Right
I
there.
mean, for me, I think if this is one game, I'd be scared to play Milwaukee though right now.
True.
I feel like Giannis
True.
gonna come out
True.
on some crazy shit for one game.
Because what are you really going to do with him?
Okay.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
your problem.
That's the
But-
one.
Oh,
but
let's
you know,
reverse that.
They got a good.
What you gonna do with Shai?
Then nobody can do
That's
no
the
shade.
point.
Who's guarding him?
But
on
my
Milwaukee?
thing is though, make Giannis be a passer.
Mm.
I'm double teaming him. I know they got shooters, but they got to win. They got to win. You're not gonna win with him going downhill, getting dunks, them pick and roll, and let Dame pick us apart. You're not about to win.
That's
You're
my
not about
thing.
to
I
beat
don't
us
know
like
who
that.
Dame.
You're
I
not about
don't
to
know
beat us
who
like
guards
that.
Dame.
Huh?
J Dub.
I think you put Dort on Dame.
Who the fuck guarding Giannis?
Oh, put
I
what's
think
called on him.
you can do. Yeah, I think you gotta put.
I'll
Like
put Jalen on him. Put Jalen Williams and trap him with what you call it.
but I'm interested to
They
see
will
the
see
Make Brook
coverages.
Lopez hit threes.
But what do you think they're gonna do coverage wise?
Actually,
Trap.
I like that. I
You
like
think they're
that
gonna
because my
trap?
thing is,
Yeah. What's up,
I think you start Lou on Dame because you know it's gonna be a 4-1
could switch
tick and
it.
roll. Put J-Dub on Giannis.
Switch it.
As soon as they
And I'll
switch,
live in-
and then
I'll-
roll is kind of
And I'll live and die with the shot that we just saw Giannis hit with the fade over the. I'll live with
for
that.
sure.
So if it's like, oh, we think it's a mismatch, like he's not gonna bump Lou Dort to the rim.
No,
I
that ain't
don't
happening.
think so. If he does, then he's a whole different type of human.
Yeah.
So I think you can switch that. I think they guard him almost like they guarded Dallas. I think they trap with Hartenstein, and then I think they switch 1 through 4. I think will end up being their coverages.
They're gonna throw a lot. It's gonna be an X and O game, and then they're gonna break everything down. Like that's the problem right there. It's
gonna be
a lot of mismatches out there because
be
I
a
don't
great
know who
game.
guards who for Milwaukee guarding OKC.
It should be a great
Oh, we
game.
have a question from the chat, guys.
Yeah.
They said, where do we think the scoring is going to come from outside of Giannis and Dame to really put?
Shout out to my boy
Oh, yeah.
Kev.
Chris Middleton.
Chris Middleton, AJ Green has been shooting the shit out the ball, and I got my boy Torian Prince sleeper.
He's still
Shout
the
out
number one
TP.
three-point
They
Still
gotta
the best
make.
three-point shooter
They're
in the
gonna
league.
have to
So, yeah.
make threes
Don't forget
on
Portis too.
the
Now.
weak side
Bobby Portis.
and the
Oh,
strong
yeah, Bobby
side.
Portis.
yeah.
Yeah, don't
Off
forget
the
about
bench,
him
yeah.
coming off that bench now.
Yeah, but Bobby
It's-
Portis is another one of those, like we were talking about the Rockets. Bobby Portis can have 17 and Bobby Portis can have 0.
Yes.
Yeah.
He can though.
But I
That's
think
true.
that
That's
depends on how the stars are going though.
Right.
Because just like the game yesterday that Luka had where he went
Nuts.
45, 13, and 11.
I think everybody went nuts. Ain't
I think
nobody
those
played
are
no
my
defense.
season stats. And
I
Bonnie's
heard
my
all-
season
all the
stats.
threes they
We're
hit.
gonna talk about that
Ain't
later.
nobody play no
but
defense.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, no, that is the topic.
Did nobody
Actually,
play no defense?
staying since we're
50
talking
some
about the
threes?
cup in the finals, NBA Cup tickets are relatively cheap.
I love
and
it.
they dropped.
I love it.
I mean, in my opinion, this is what they should be. The prices they should be anyway for people to enjoy.
Vegas trip?
Yes, I'm with it. Bucks Hawks
Shoulda did it out there.
$28 to get in.
We're gonna be there.
Thunder
got
Rocket
kids.
$43, and the final is just $75 to get in. The average price dropped 58% from the semis to the finals.
You know why I like that? You get real fans
For real fans.
into the game. Because ultimately real fans can't get into these games. Not a lot of people paying $237 for 2 people. Like what the no, I'm
Your
not doing
average
that.
American's not
You know what I'm
doing
saying? Like so like I like it. You get real fans who just want to watch good NBA basketball who may not have ever had a chance to do that. And now you get to go see Giannis and Shai go head to head in a championship game for some bread. That's a perk. And I love it. I think it's a great I don't know if it's an idea or just happened like that, but I think it's good for the fans.
They were saying apparently just because, well, 2 things. One, attendance is like 40%, down 40% since 2022. And there weren't, besides, which is crazy to me, like as someone who loves the NBA was hoping that like one of the Lakers, Mavs, or one of those teams would make it, and that will bring the ticket prices up
For
to
sure.
the stardom.
For
But my
sure.
thing is, we're talking about Giannis and SGA, like
It's market, bruh.
And Dame. Don't forget
and
about
Dame, like
It's
these
market.
are still stars
It's
in the
market.
mix, but that's
That's
why
all it is.
ticket
Yeah.
price dropped.
Yeah, those
If
are
you-
two of the smaller markets.
Yeah,
in
if
the
you really
NBA.
pay
True.
attention to the league and you pay attention to the
you had the
history
Lakers-
of the NBA.
If you had the Lakers and the Knicks, boy.
Yeah, they
ooh.
were hoping the Knicks got
Like-
in. Yeah,
Or Boston.
Think about Cat right now. Cat has been a big star,
bodega.
but he's a bigger star now
That he in New
because
York.
he plays for the Knicks. You
100%.
know what I'm saying? Like that's just how it goes. Like no disrespect to Jew. Jew was a huge star with the Knicks, but he's gone down a little bit because he's been with Minnesota.
He's not in the headlines.
You know what I'm saying? So that's-
markets.
It's really market driven, and that's why a lot of people say shit be cheating and stuff. But that's why when Steph's in the playoffs, they make a lot more money because everybody want to see Steph Curry.
Speaking of
Chef Curry.
all-time greats and superstars, my boy Brian was on sabbatical. Shout out, Brian, man. He's on sabbatical for
Hey,
Lakers
look.
for the week. He came back
Hey.
jumping out of the gym. My first question, should we be concerned about his
Ain't no
absence
concern.
in the middle of the season?
Hell no. Hey, first of all, the concern is
Gotta go get that.
my man tired.
Yeah.
Second thing is he was in Germany.
He put up some numbers
Yeah,
now,
he had to take a little rest. Had to go. My man was tired.
Well, we can't talk about that.
He was what?
That boy said Savannah.
He
Watch
was
kids real
what?
quick.
Huh?
He was what?
No,
He said he was
He
tired.
took a leave of
no, he wasn't
absence.
tired.
He,
He just had to go.
he was
Yeah,
tired,
go, right?
bruh.
LeBron was conducting Bible study. He was good.
It is what it
It
is.
is.
Brian, you do what you need to do. Just keep being great.
Like they
Hey,
did
if
in
you jump
Space-
out the
like
gym
they
like
did
you
in
did
Space
yesterday,
Jam, they had
gang,
to go
do what
get
you
the
gotta
special-
do.
The special juice.
Yep. Hey, y'all remember James Harden? He took the fat suit off. And that was unbelievable. That was unbelievable.
Hey, I remember, bro,
I've never
I
seen
remember
that
my
before.
homie
I've
had tickets.
never seen that before. That was in a week span, T.
In
He
one
lost
week-
like 30 pounds.
in one
Hey,
week-
if
in
you
one
can
week-
put,
in one
I don't
week he
care
was
when
your
you
size.
get it though. If
That's
you can get
Ozempic.
that picture,
In one
P,
week
What's
he
that?
was your
What's
size.
that?
Ozempic, bro.
He was the first person on Ozempic.
In 1
Is
week
that
he
what
was
it
your
He the
is?
size.
soldier boy of the league. He
Ozempic
was the
sounds
first.
Ozempic.
like a cartoon character.
It's called Ozempic.
Isn't it
That was
Ozempic?
insane.
Ozempic.
Shout out to LeBron though. You look good yesterday, boy. You were
Yeah.
flying, dunking, chase down blocks. I said,
They
man.
played yesterday?
Yeah,
Hey,
they
he hooped.
played
Beat
on-
Memphis.
He
Memphis.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
Good for the
Are the Lakers back? That's the
No.
question.
good for the
No.
GOAT leaving his team
Are
for
the
a
Lakers-
week, right?
Oh, yeah,
Oh, it had days off, bro. He missed one game.
What we
bro.
talking
You
about?
gotta have some time
Relax.
off, man. You have
No,
some-
Hey,
I
relax,
hear
bro.
you.
Speaking of another
Man,
big
give my
market
bro a
team,
break,
I know.
man. Give my
I
bro
gotta,
a break.
Lakers.
I gotta take a break from being a dad for a week, babe. I'll see you when you know what I'm saying. Keep going.
It's not even comparable.
It is. That's my job, ain't it?
Hey, y'all funny as hell.
He was still a dad.
No, I'm
He
saying
didn't
like
stop being a dad. He
his
stopped
job
playing
is to
basketball.
play for the Lakers. Am I wrong?
He didn't play for one game. It's like taking
But you just you know.
Hey,
No, he
he's
missed
a
one.
lot of the game off. He's
Missed like two.
He's my number
really
two.
well.
He's my number
He
two.
missed like two or three.
personal
Jordan's one.
reasons, bro.
I will say
Jordan's
this
one, he's
though,
two.
You never know what happened.
Yeah, you gotta
Do
take
we-
some time off.
Peter. Do we like Schroder to the Warriors? I think we talked about it off air. Typically, why do teams trade for players that cook them? 20 days ago, he had 31 against the Warriors, and then the Warriors pick him up. They got Dennis Schroder in the second for basically 3 second-round picks and Melton. Do we like the trade? And again,
I love the
what do
trade.
you think about that?
I love the trade. And it gives you another playmaker. And I think that's what they're missing. A guy that can put the ball in the basket, he can score. You know, Dennis to me is a good player. He showed that in the summer when he's playing for his country, what he can do. No, seriously.
He was killing.
No, he was cooking. You know, so you give a guy like this on a team with Golden State, a guy that can, you know, give
That's what they do too.
he can give Steph some time to get off the ball. You know what I'm saying? And really be who he is, run off them screens and, you know, do all of that. So I like that for them. And Dennis plays on the other end too. Plays
on that.
defense.
Yo,
you,
he
you
does.
mentioned Steph. Do you think him and Steph can play well together? Two small guards in that backcourt.
Yeah, Steph don't have to guard the other point
Yeah,
guard.
because Dennis gonna lock
He
up.
sit down.
Yeah,
He gonna
I
lock up.
agree.
Yeah, he gonna lock up.
You
So
think they played fast before?
they really gonna be fast?
They
man.
about
6'1"
to
and
be.
6'3"?
They about to
gonna
be.
be moving.
I'm talking about how
flying.
fast he
No,
is with that
And I
Oh,
think
yeah.
Dennis will fit in. I think Dennis will immediately
Embrace it.
embrace it to what my role is going to be, which is I'm gonna play in pick and rolls. If I got to get downhill at times, I will. But in transition, like you said, T, he's gonna push it, and he's another, like you just said, he's another playmaker.
Yeah,
And they need that.
yeah. When they figure it
Think
out, it's
about it.
gonna be
Who-
real scary
Who's
because
their other playmaker?
yeah, Draymond. That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's a problem. And that's the
Yeah,
issue.
and Draymond's a different playmaker.
Yes.
Draymond's a great passer out of the splits, the high splits, low splits, and then he's a playmaker in the short rolls.
Shout
But
out to
that's-
Draymond
but that's
too.
the- yeah.
He's
Going
playing
5 for
great.
8 from 3 last night, boy.
Hey,
But
he's
that's the
playing
issue.
great.
That's the issue though, because
Y'all lost,
if he
though.
doesn't play, you don't have another one. You know what I'm saying? Like
It puts too much
on
pressure on
Steph.
Steph
Yes.
to try to play on ball the entire game, which he can do.
Mm-hmm.
But now you can kind of like load up against him. And as we know, Steph to me is he's the best off ball, make teammates better player we've ever seen.
1,000%. Because at the end of the day, it's right now they're in a position where all right, Steph brings the ball up court, he gives it up. They're all waiting on Steph.
Yeah, what do you
Right?
out?
Dennis, he can have the ball. Steph can be moving, and he does that little fake where he looking this way,
And then go.
get to the cup, and they all gonna be looking at Steph flying off ball screens and not ball screens, away screens and stuff like that, and he gonna get a lot of opportunities. It's a great pickup from the Warriors, and no one saw it coming, and it helps them out tremendously.
he should have went. He could have helped LA.
No, 100%.
100%.
100%.
Because now you get LeBron running in transition. You know.
Would you swap Schroder for Reeves?
No.
Y'all tripping. I would.
Why?
How old is Schroder?
He's like 42, right?
No, he's like 36 though.
He older than me, really? No.
Hey, by the way, we have 9 minutes till we bring in my brother Eric Ebron. But
He said 40.
let's we have a couple more topics to get to before then. Let's move on. Did you guys hear that we had 75 missed threes from the Hornets and the Bulls on Friday?
We gotta really address this shit, bro. Like, listen, bro.
He sinus rubbed it. He said,
Bro, like-
shit.
Everybody is not the Warriors, bro. Like, ever since we saw listen, the people on that team was Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. Who else they have? Draymond. They had Quinn Cook.
Now Jordan Poole was after.
He was after.
Bro,
Yeah.
they had the best shooters to ever play this game, so they can play that way.
No.
Everybody can't do it.
You got to talk to the analytics.
Bro,
guys.
listen. I got somebody that I know on one of these
Analytics
teams,
is running
and I
these
talked to him. I
teams.
said, bro, this was bad bump. It was bad basketball.
Horrific
It was
bump.
horrible to watch.
It was.
It was horrible to watch. Like, what are we doing? 75 missed threes?
That got to be an NBA
You
record.
think at 50 you might stop? You know.
No.
Like
think
you
that
have
you
like
make some
you and me are at the
consecutively
free throw
can't
line
be-
together. Like, hey
consecutively
man,
can't
maybe we
be
should
right.
take it to the rim.
Finna
I
get-
can't go to the
I'm
rim.
finna get to this
Oh,
mid
maybe
range.
you
Try
can.
to get to this mid range.
I was about to say,
Shit.
No,
shit.
because
Mid-range.
that whole game they shot 97 and they missed 75. So they only made 12 threes the whole game.
Hey, listen, bro, that's atrocious.
Wait, say that shit again.
They shot 97 threes.
I was
Both teams.
at fourth grade games the whole day. What?
97 threes were attempted. They only made 12, missed 75. Most in NBA history.
Bro, that's so bad.
But
But the
this
analytics say that was a good game.
It was more than 12.
but
The
the
analytics.
But the problem is
That's
they're
not-
bad threes. Like the thing I
So
think
my math is
analytics
so
doesn't
wrong.
cover.
Oh, 20. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was about to
22,
say,
I'm
wait a
sorry.
minute.
22.
95,
Hey, my fault.
97
My fault.
subtract 75.
You ain't
How
gonna
did
take
that
my
get to
degree
12?
back. My fault.
Hey, he didn't go to high school.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm about to say, I said that shit.
I'm like, wait a minute. Hey, he was trying to help you get
I was. I
to the
gave you
distance.
two chances.
I said it 3 times. I said it 3 times too.
Well, I'm about to pull out my phone and be like, hold on, let me do this real quick.
Pull out that damn calculator.
Yeah.
I apologize to University of Houston for embarrassing y'all.
Damn,
Hey.
you got that shit at Houston?
I got 2 degrees though. Come on.
Oh, no, I ain't. You
Ray,
know,
75 threes, bro.
Man, I just.
Why are we shooting 97 threes?
The
but
analytics.
I wanna see what the threes are and then what the threes lead to on the other. Well, obviously this
Analytics.
game, the
Another
threes
three.
led to another 3.
What day was that game?
But like, it's
Friday.
just
It was just
trash
Friday.
basketball. You take bad threes. I hate bad
But
threes.
hey,
They bringing these guys in.
we had
These
a,
numbers.
and it's funny because the next
took
day
the
then we
most?
had an alternative to that game.
The score
so-
was 109 to 95.
Yeah.
But then you can't go to
That's it?
Dallas and Golden State game and be like, well, this is how what it's supposed to look like.
No, it's not what it's supposed to look like.
No,
But this was
because everybody ain't.
these
Klay
were
Thompson,
two.
Steph Curry,
These were two
Luka
record
Doncic,
second. Yeah.
Kyrie Irving. You know, do I want to keep Buddy Hield? All these dudes are shooters over here.
Look, bro.
Look, so
Draymond was 5 for 8.
on Sunday we had the record-breaking game for most threes made in the game.
Just saying.
How many were made?
So there were 48 threes made. The Warriors
Damn.
are the first team to make 18 threes and a half and lose.
No, they made 18 threes in the first half. We're losing the game.
Yes, and still lost the game.
How did you make 18 threes?
This right here.
Hey, listen.
Like
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now.
This right here.
Klay Thompson needs to sit there and just imagine Warriors.
Yeah, that's what
Every
he
time
needs.
he play
Every time he
basketball.
plays, he need to feel like he there.
Damn,
but he
ain't
locks
shot
in.
like that.
29.
He
He's
locks in.
averaging like 27.
Yeah, he
in
won't-
2 games.
He locks in mentally. Like you're right, bro. If Klay can just get that every like.
Oh, you know he wanted this game back because the last
'Cause he
game
lost the last one.
Steph said, "This my
Yeah.
Not
What you
your
say,
sh-
Steph? This my
Not your shit.
It's my shit too.
This game, but Luka.
okay, Steph.
Luka was
Luka was losing his
video game.
He was he
Triple-double?
needed to not have
Video
a game like that, but like he was not looking.
I was at dinner last night and they had like it was black and white and I was kept, because I'm older now, T. So like I couldn't quite see the score, so I had to ask my wife. I said, what's that say? She was like 135 something. I said 135.
They won. Nope.
Lost by double digits.
Scoring.
That's
You
insane.
got glasses yet?
That's bad bump.
You 40?
I'm saying like both these games
I'm
are
40
fast
what?
in different ways.
Hey man, hold on,
one's entertainment you watch,
man.
though.
This man just called me 47 years old, bro.
That's crazy.
I ain't that old, bro. I'm 40 years old out.
Do you have glasses though?
No, I can see.
And I can't.
Still got a 20/20.
And I can't see. That's crazy.
Nah, you can't see shit with them on.
I can't see shit
That
with
man
or
can see the
without,
parking lot.
This shit's looking through the screen.
I'm closer because I couldn't see the screen.
Hey, look,
Not too much, nigga. With the ankle, nigga, you got socks on? Do you have socks?
Yes, I do. I got ankle socks. We good.
Hey, when's this
Let's
football shit?
chat.
going?
Let's not play.
When we doing this?
Hey, so football, we bringing them in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Are we good for 3 minutes? Yeah. All right, cool.
Hey, and also we will be doing our next stream will be on Thursdays. We're going to try to keep it consistent Mondays and Thursdays, but we will start back January 2nd. We want everybody to enjoy their holidays. We are going to see family and everybody going different ways, but we're going to start January 2nd. That's when we'll be back to the Baha, be back officially for the foreseeable future, and we'll get back.
Do we have any more fan questions really quick? Before, no, I'm saying like we already did that.
We already talked about that.
We did it like we did it.
Come on, man.
At the time. Yeah.
Are you watching the show?
Lonzo Ball?
He's got to play.
He hasn't. Yeah, he hasn't.
Lonzo Ball. Let's see.
The Lakers?
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Lakers need a PG, bro.
If he can play, I think
if
that's
he's healthy, I like him.
If
as a
he
point
can play,
guard.
that's a good fit, I think. The Lakers.
Who needs a point
Hey
guard?
man, get this man right here, man.
No, he's
I mean,
not.
he hasn't like. I don't
Let's
but
address
he's-
this because
he
I don't
hasn't
even know if we
played.
talk about. Let's talk about this Travis Hunter shit.
Hey,
Look, bro.
hey.
Huh?
Oh,
yeah,
the
no,
group,
let's
the
not
group
forget.
chat is
Actually,
now
can
on the show.
we bring it in a little early? Yeah, let's bring it in.
Let's address that.
Yeah, yeah, 'cause
Let's
I
address
actually-
that now.
Before we get into this debate, you already know.
Shout out to Zodo.
I'm gonna go ahead and get up out
So
of
before we
this
get into that
conversation.
debate, let's talk about Travis. You know what we're gonna talk
Nah, I
about.
ain't put my headphones over that. Not that conversation.
Before we get into
I'm staying
that,
out the way.
Let's talk about this.
I
Travis
can
Hunter.
talk about it.
I can talk about him winning the Heisman.
Travis Hunter,
But
if
when
you
it
hear me,
comes to his girlfriend,
hey Travis, you hear me? I've had one of those
was
with my
talking
brother.
about girls'
Addressing talking about
girlfriends.
clicks.
Ray got to go home.
Beyonce. Oh no, I ain't got no problem. They ain't nothing to do with me.
Yeah, I don't got a problem either. I'm just trying to figure out. This is my only concern. I like your setup. It looks better.
It's my iPad. I'm in Arizona right now.
Oh, that boy Travis.
Yeah.
That boy Travis. I like that. He on that golf course. Y'all already know. Hey, guess what? Guess what, chat? We don't get no invites. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now, which is crazy.
Oh God.
Which is
Whenever. Anytime.
Let's address the elephant in the room. Is people?
Let's do it. What's good, everybody? Yeah,
Well,
let's talk about it.
let me bring in my brother.
Travis.
Let's bring in Eric Ebron in the building. If you got questions, please let us know.
Yes, Lord.
But yes, now like the elephant in the room, Travis Hunter. So first of all, Trav, you hear me, bro? I feel for you. I've had one of those before.
Oh my
You
God,
gotta let it
he's
go.
getting all heartfelt and shit. We not talking about
Heartfelt
all
is crazy.
bro. He's
I just said I feel for bro.
Really talking about his ex-girlfriend, bro. We got wives on here, bro. Just relax.
I'm sorry. Hey, Chad,
I
I'm
am
24.
Not trying to go home.
I'm
and get in
24,
trouble.
man.
Look, hey, listen. I'm not gonna get in trouble about this. All I'm saying is, Travis Hunter, you are in the limelight now, my boy. You trying to tell people to stop talking about your relationship and your girl is not gonna happen. All it's gonna do is bring more light on it. That's all I want to say. Yes, would we all not want to be talked about? Duh. Like no one wants to be talked about our family and stuff like that. I feel for you on that. But you're about to be a top 5 pick. You just won the Heisman.
Top 3.
The microscope on you is the biggest it will ever be.
For sure.
But listen, guys. She know that.
Yes.
She know that. So she knows
sure.
that women gonna be coming from out the floors.
For sure.
You know,
sure.
so it's some insecurity on her side. You know, and I mean,
But this is the second time she did it.
Yeah, I
She
mean-
did it after they won a game
Yes.
in
Yeah.
Colorado. Now
Yep.
your boy wins the Heisman.
No,
Like,
this
dude,
is third
congratulations
time.
too, my guy.
This is the third time.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
well
congrats.
deserved.
Yep.
Well deserved.
wait, but it needs to be. Let's talk about that when we go back to the hotel room.
Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
now people are talking about us in the media.
Well, that's the thing. That's what he needs to
He offered
express
it.
to her.
Now you right, E.
Yeah, he needs to
No, put
express
that
that
back.
to her.
Put that back.
No,
up.
no, no.
He needs to see
We got
that
to adjust
shit.
this. We got to adjust
Yeah,
this.
yeah. He has to
Take it off,
express
Peter.
that.
Take it off, Peter.
We gonna get there.
We're going to get
Give us 2 minutes.
You know what I'm saying? Like seriously though,
Take that
seriously.
shit off. Take that shit off, Peter.
Don't leave that shit right where
Peter,
the fuck
take it
is.
off. We talk about
yeah.
Travis right now. We try to help my
That
boy out.
motherfucker's
Hey,
playing
yeah.
basketball.
Yeah,
and
but listen,
football.
Man,
Go ahead,
honestly,
Somebody just tag
honestly,
Travis.
with the Travis.
But listen though, Travis.
To kind of tie the ends to the Travis Hunter thing, you got to understand that they both are fairly young. So,
There you go.
a lot of people that are built in relationships are built in this kind of limelight or stature. As long as their foundation is strong, it really doesn't matter what people say. You know, at the end of the day, though, there is proper etiquette and ways that he should support her in public and she should support him in public. And they just need to figure out, you know, their journey along that way. He's now the Heisman Trophy winner, finna be #1 overall pick, if not Cam Ward or Shroder or whoever it's going to be based off those GMs, whoever, you know, they shall feel. But
Y'all cut the audio, bro.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If they go to the bathroom, that is going to be people watching them.
That's the first thing.
Like, if they go to the grocery store, it's going to be people watching them. You know what I'm saying? So they just need to find out how they're going to now operate in this space. And figure out how they're going to protect their privacy, because shit, Joe Burrow can't even protect his privacy. You know what I'm saying? So it's people that want you and what you have, and you got to understand and learn how to protect
And the
it.
biggest thing now, especially with all professionals in this, and it's scary now because he just they got to move differently.
Yeah.
Right.
You're not a college student no more, bro. You
Right.
wasn't a college student this year, and you got away with it because you were protected by Deion. Deion not going to be there no more. You have to move completely different. Like as much as, and like I said, to each his own. Patrick Mahomes is kind of a good little, I would say, even Braun.
Yeah,
like he's sort of in the Braun limelight where he's a figure that everyone's gonna know Travis Hunter when he walks in a room. So at that point, y'all have to understand.
I think Braun's the model in that.
Exactly. And I
of-
understand. And my thing is like, yo, bro, like I respect him by going out and be like, yo, stop talking about my girl. If you go about it, just
sure.
like, don't disrespect her. I know y'all
For
gonna say
sure.
something about it. Just don't be super disrespectful. We good in our parts, but going out there telling people, yo, stop worrying about us, that ain't happening,
Yeah.
bro.
Travis gonna learn too along this journey that a lot of people don't need this kind of detail. A lot of people don't need that detail in your life about you and your girl or whatever. You just simply need to be like, that's my girl. We have an understanding relationship.
Point blank period.
Y'all opinions don't matter. Simple. You gotta stop saying you're feeding these people more information. You know what I'm saying? So it's better to keep. Man, Mike T got the greatest saying. He said, "When you win, you say less. When you lose, you say even like lesser than that." You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to say it exactly. It's been a while. You know, I'm tired. But bro, it's like. Bro, if you win, you say less. If you lose, you say lesser. That's just like, don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? The less you can say is really good for situations like this.
For sure.
Just keep it at that.
Yep,
I agree.
that's a fact.
Well, now we can move into.
Talk about this bum ass jersey.
Oh wow, many bum ass jerseys you don't wear. Let's get into it.
We're two-
Lamar
Rookie of the
Jackson.
year,
I can't hear y'all.
Can you hear us now?
Mm-mm. I can see your lips moving. Now I can hear you. I can hear you.
All right, bet. All right, so like I said, let's get into the debate. We already know it was gonna be smoke when we came in. Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen for MVP.
Right.
I feel like we got our two locked. I know Saquon still is in the mix, but he did have
For
a
sure.
not great game. Still,
We called that. We knew that.
Yep.
You did.
We knew that.
You called
for
that.
sure. How after today? Look, two great games from two great players. How are we feeling?
5 touchdowns.
Against the Giants,
Doesn't matter.
which is my squad. They're okay. All right, y'all got it. Because y'all keep talking about.
No, we want to hear from you. You wore the jersey today.
Yeah,
We
you
want
wore
to
the
hear
jersey.
what you wanna
Hold
hear.
on. Did we not? Okay, all y'all said who? Detroit. I said Buffalo.
I said Buffalo.
The motherfucker walked
You didn't
in.
believe Buffalo.
I believe Buffalo.
Josh Allen's the best player on the field
Yeah, that game.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that game. Yeah.
every game.
No. You're going too far.
Most games he is.
He went for
Not when he
400,
played
4
against Lamar.
touchdowns
Not when he played
in
Baltimore.
Detroit against a team that's won 11 in a row. But look, Lamar Jackson's great. But let's not compare the Giant that game. Is all I'm saying. This is serious. We can't compare those
I
two
agree
games.
with that.
That's true.
Right?
I'll give you that.
I think it's, and I think your text to us was I think this is like, I think it's good for football. I think it's right there. I think it's going to come down to the last 3 games.
True.
And I think you're correct. I think if Lamar can win out 3, then Josh in the last 3 needs to put up numbers and match what Lamar's doing.
Right.
And then it becomes it just becomes you just watch, like, and I know, bro, like, but you watch Josh Allen play. Come on, bro.
No.
The chest pass he made, I know it got called back, but like,
He's playing amazing.
He plays
No,
some
he's
good
playing
football.
phenomenal.
And dog,
Can't
them
take
dudes-
away
Good
from him.
football.
them dudes is king it. Like,
Yeah.
did you see what they said about him? Like, they love playing with Josh Allen. Baltimore loves playing for Lamar Jackson. And I think we need to more talk about, let's not talk about what they do wrong. Let's talk about how they lead their teams to where we're at.
No,
right now.
that's true, but we're not talking about what they're doing wrong. We're just talking about the level of competition of which they're both facing. Now, Josh Allen, based off of who's in his division,
Hold it. Have you looked at the strength of
8
schedule?
games that he has
it's
versus the
atrocious
8
so
games
far.
Lamar
No.
has.
The strength of schedule
totally.
is
Dang.
the strength of schedule. So the Bills have the second highest strength of schedule of an AFC playoff team, right? And then Baltimore has the first by 3%. So it's not. There's not a. And they played Kansas City and they now play Detroit. So that helps.
2 number 1 seeds.
And those are their 2 best wins in the NFL.
Now, is that strength of schedule based on what we thought it was going to be preseason, or because
Right.
if you look at the AFC East versus the AFC North,
Oh yeah. No.
I'm going. The AFC North is hoopers.
But I mean, Cleveland is dog shit.
Their defense still
That's
solid.
every
Their
year.
defense, though.
Cincinnati's having an anomaly of a year with still the 2 best players
But
in
that's-
football.
so right
and
now-
then they have Baltimore and Pittsburgh.
But right, yeah, no, I hear you. I'm just saying those 2 teams aren't great as far as Pittsburgh is better than everybody thought.
And they're very good.
I'm
Always.
Very good football team.
Let me ask you this, E. What do you
Always.
think on Pittsburgh as far as like yesterday's game?
Man. That's why when people ask me, is Pittsburgh a Super Bowl contender, I can't thumbtack that. Like, I can't put that together because there's no way that you go out there and you throw and have 400, almost 500 yards of total offense one week and then barely pass 100 the next and a half. It's just too many ebbs and flows for that team. And I mean, let's be honest, the team is really relied upon defensively. And although it's a phenomenal defense, if you can't score points, you can't win. It's just the game of football or in basketball. If you cannot score points, you can't win. And offensively, without George Pickens, without an offensive line that could compete with good teams' defensive lines, they just don't have every bullet that they need for a complete clip. That's really it. They're so close. Maybe sign Russell Wilson back and see how it goes and build chemistry with a couple more weapons and et cetera, et cetera. But Pittsburgh isn't a free agency built team. Probably going to get some young dudes. And, it's just a system that usually takes a while. And they're not ready for that. Can't be Baltimore can't be Baltimore in a must-win situation, if you ask me. Playoff game on the line.
Right?
Yeah. Baltimore play Pittsburgh this weekend.
Yep.
Let me ask you this, though.
So
it's one of those things with the Josh Allen Lamar thing. It's so tough. No, this is a real question.
No, Ray sniffed at me like I like the Steelers or some shit.
Oh no, I was just saying Lamar.
No, hey, listen, it's gonna be.
I'm a Ravens fan.
No,
Like,
for sure. Josh plays
That was about to play
Patriots,
one-on-one.
Jets, Patriots. Lamar plays
Right.
Pittsburgh, Texans, Browns. Right?
Right.
Does Josh have to go crazy against them, or does he have to just win for him to win it?
Just win. He can't take a loss to any of those teams. And like it is, it's the National Football League. Like any week is you could get got. He can't take a loss. And honestly, Lamar can't either because he has to beat Pittsburgh this go round to solidify the playoffs. He can't lose to the Browns.
Texans
won't make the
in
playoffs.
Texas, or in Houston?
And the Texans, I mean,
I
don't know. The Texans made the playoffs, so they might rest. They might give them the game. Who knows how they do these days because they are banged up. The Texans are banged up.
Yeah, Jesus.
So it would be, who knows how that goes, but neither one of them should lose. I want the Ashton Gentry, Travis Hunter fight for the MVP. Like, I don't really want to know who gets it. I just want two really good, people up for it.
Yeah.
Hey, real talk, and just talking about the MVP, it's going to be so hard for a running back to ever win that.
So quarterbacks lead.
It's too hard, bro. Like Saquon,
it
wasn't even a bad game for him.
They just didn't run the ball much.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't a bad game.
Right.
It's the scheme. Like, Mike Tomlin was just like, we're not going to let Saquon Barkley beat us. You know what I'm saying? And
we're going to let everybody else do it.
We're going to let everyone else beat us.
AJ Brown started.
Yeah,
Yep.
and that's what happened. So it's so hard. But
Is that what y'all wanted to see?
bro,
He just walked right up on stage.
it's crazy, bro.
I'm gonna be honest.
funny, bro.
I love the swagger that the Eagles have right now because they're gonna need it going into the playoffs.
Yeah, they'll play that
Because
team next week.
Are they
though.
the favorite now?
yeah,
With Detroit being injured?
Washington?
You said
No,
who?
we're talking about we said
Super Bowl.
Eagles Super Bowl favorites.
Yeah, Washington.
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Washington almost lost to the Saints.
Are you being
Who? Competing at the high level right now, finding ways to
Washington do what?
It's
win.
a
Finding ways to
finding
win.
ways to
Like,
win
let's do
thing.
it.
I love this.
Get
Up
out of the right
14-0.
conference. Hey, listen,
You
we
was
win
up
this game this
Are you
week.
being dead ass?
We win this game this week. I'm having an own to the Baha on my own, and I'm gonna come in here by my damn
He
self.
not
I'm
being
talking my
serious.
shit.
He not being
You
serious.
sure is.
He not being serious.
Sure, we gonna come here by
Yeah,
ourselves.
we not
Be
coming
here by
to this.
myself.
Right.
We not coming to talk
Wait a minute,
about
wait a
that.
minute, we're
Christmas
streaming
Eve.
today. I'm like, we nice.
We not talking about that shit.
Are the Eagles the
are the
favorite?
favorite.
The Eagles are the favorite, man. By position. If you want to talk about defense wins championships, they have one of the best defenses. I would love to see a Buffalo Eagles matchup. Anything other than Kansas City, honestly, is kind of getting played out. Although,
You
I
can't count
love
them
the
out,
fact
though.
that they're doing
know.
historical
You can't.
things, but
They're 12-1. You can't count
Yeah.
them out.
They're just annoying. I think that's what he's saying.
that's what I'm saying. They're just like
He's tired of them winning.
tired. Yeah, we're just tired of them winning. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, Pat. Like,
But
we
how
didn't
bad is that
reincarnate
injury?
Tom Brady, bro. We didn't need that. You know what I'm
Hey, listen.
saying? Like,
How bad is that injury?
I think Baltimore's the only team
He'll be
that can
back.
beat them.
He'll be back next game.
I think he'll be out.
I think Baltimore's.
You thought he was gonna be out?
to beat the Chiefs?
I think Baltimore's the only team that can beat the Chiefs.
I think
Buffalo could do it, bro.
I think they can. They playing like this.
I think
right
Buffalo
now.
could do it. I think Buffalo right now is cohesion and team unity because Josh Allen has never really played this comfortable. If you want to make it make sense,
because he
You ain't
doesn't
never
have
seen a
Stephon
game where
Diggs
he-
asking for the ball every freaking
He
play.
can just play.
He just plays football.
He
The
just
ball
going out
gets
there
to where it's
balling, which
supposed
is
to go.
it looks good, man. It looks good.
But their
I'm
defense,
a little
but they gotta-
surprised.
They got to
They can
get healthy
on defense.
on the back end.
For sure.
If they're not healthy on
Everybody,
the back end,
welcome to the National Football League, brother.
It's over.
Psychologically, I think it's some. I just don't.
But that's what I'm saying as far as comfort. Comfort,
Yeah, we got
does he really feel like he has to go out there and prove himself any more than he's already have? No. Cool. Have you beaten Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs? No. Cool. Isn't that something you want to do? So go out there, play as you've been playing. And I mean, my dog got 12 touchdowns damn near in the last 2 games. Like
13 no turnovers. But yeah.
13 touchdowns, no turnovers. That's insanity.
agree.
Just stay at that level, man.
No, he's hooping. He playing some good
He's
football right
balling.
now.
I'm not hating on him, bro.
He's gonna have to go to KC though.
No.
But James,
He
but they
gotta
can
go through that man.
But Buffalo can run the football. James Cook
Yes.
and they got
James
and
Cook
then
is cooking.
and then they do a great job of matching the tailbacks with the linebackers. Like you saw it last night. Like he's doing a great job, and they got speed. They got James Cook is
Yeah, I love James Cook. Yeah. Him and his brother are phenomenal athletes.
And all the
bro.
running backs get involved in the pass game, which I think is what makes teams really hard to defend.
Agreed. That's what makes offenses really hard. Like when we, for
Coleman
sure.
come back.
Yeah.
But Kiyomi Coleman, big catch.
Yeah.
When we used to play with Andrew used to literally utilize the running backs in all facets of the game, because if you could get them involved and create the extra window for whatever comes behind, you just see the team, and that's why I keep saying it, working in such good cohesion right now. There's no big attitudes. Some routes are what we call decoy routes. You're gonna for the love of the game routes. You're gonna just have to take the top off and sprint as fast as you can to help your person or your teammate get open. You see that in Buffalo's offense. You see it in their defense. Now, mind you, their defense a little suspect because they've let up a lot of points as much as they've been scoring a lot of points. But the cohesion of the offense, if they could continue to score points like that, not every team is going to come with an offense that could put up 40-plus points like Detroit.
Agreed.
So
They
I really
kicked
think
it with 10 minutes. What the hell was that?
Yeah, I didn't understand that at all.
Crazy.
I didn't understand
That
that.
was crazy.
Speaking of that,
sometimes
talk about that Colts player.
Hey. I don't know what the hell Jonathan Taylor was doing, but show the clip,
man.
the picture.
Yeah, show the clip.
Yeah, like what the fuck? I mean, I'm sorry. What the hell are we doing here?
He's more of a regular by the book guy.
Was this to win the game?
No, it was
this was on a big run, maybe like 50-something yards, 47 yards or something like that. And all you got to do is throw it. Just throw it through this way. What do we drop it back, hit just throw it that
happened
way.
so many times recently. Like, is that like, why is that a thing? Like, that's happened like at least like
it happened twice yesterday.
Yeah, like it's probably happened like 4 or 5 times this year.
That's cool.
I don't understand.
Off that.
Listen, it's going to be definitely a point of emphasis in every NFL meeting this week.
Every year?
Don't
we do it.
Ball.
Take it all the way to
Do you really?
back of the end zone.
You guys talk about that?
You got to.
So at the beginning of every year, you get a series of videos, and I don't know how the NBA is, but you get a series of videos on basically what we've seen all last year, what we've seen that's kind of a thing that's happening, a trend or whatever. Mm-hmm. And dropping a ball ever since Boy did it at Utah, it's been an ongoing thing. We bring it up every year. So I don't understand. In the football, we're taught that the football is your life, bro. It's a carton of eggs. It's a loaf of bread. It's your mama. It's your son. It's whatever is so dear to you that you don't want to let go. So why are you dropping it?
Yeah.
Just take the ball in the end zone, and then once it's done, you kick your mama or kick your son into the stands.
I'm celebrating with the ball every single time. Make sure
every
I still
time.
got it with me. Yep.
Use the ball as a prop.
Yeah,
like
I'm trying to do that. I'm gonna try to do that spin thing,
Yeah.
I would practice.
Oh yeah, we'll teach you that. Yeah, they don't teach y'all that at St.
Really
Bonnie's.
quick,
No football program.
Do we have any questions from the chat?
10-1, buddy. 10-1. Okay.
Pete, hold on. We got any questions from the chat? No, we good. I was making sure. But yeah, that was a crazy play. But let's get into the playoff picture. It's a lot of teams in the midst of the hunt.
Talk about it.
Yes.
So yeah, we got our AFC.
This is gonna be crazy.
Kansas City, the Bills, Steelers, Houston, all in the AFC. Right now, securing the NFC, we have Detroit and Philly. But there are a lot of good teams on that second and even that third tier who can probably sneak in. I'm liking the Broncos maybe even sneaking in.
The Broncos will get in.
The AFC is pretty much going to be right?
The Chargers are kind of like falling off a little bit.
They're scary.
They had a bad game yesterday, but they're still looking.
Miami's done. Miami's cooked.
They're cooked, yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna go and tell y'all right now. Watch out for I say watch out for Tampa Bay.
The way Baker playing, he got his swag back.
I don't want to play. I would not want to play them. Actually, if I was Washington, I would want to play them out of everybody. But
why is that?
Huh?
Why is that?
Because they barely beat the Saints.
It's the NFC South.
Oh, here we go. That's the best division in football now.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I want to play an NFC South team.
That actually makes sense.
I really
let me see who I got.
I got the Rams
to make this
the
playoffs.
I don't want to play the Rams.
I don't want to play the Rams. Like, I think the Chargers are scary on the AFC because, like, you get that. They have that offense, and they got Harbaugh. It's like you see that matchup right now. And I was looking at it this morning. I'm like, oh shit, they come to Buffalo first game.
Yeah,
we got them,
and they playing really good defense too.
Oh no,
yeah,
they're playing really.
But
good
the same thing with the Rams is you bring a high-powered offense in, and they get hot.
One game.
Yeah. Buffalo and their weather is just a big.
Yeah, that's always a good thing. So happy that they're
for them. That's why you want to get the.
Are they getting a dome?
Too.
Yeah, I think they're getting a dome. Well, no, they just built that stadium.
No, it's they're getting a it's open. It's a bigger one.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Why? That's what you need to do.
No, I'm sick and tired of this shit, bro.
Yeah, I don't understand that either. But that's neither here nor there.
New York, bro. What's up, dog?
Because, bro, nobody want to see all that damn snow.
So Theo, I got a question. You really think Washington gonna pull this out to make the playoffs, though?
We're gonna beat Philly at the crib.
Y'all gonna do what, my brother?
Yeah, I was about to say y'all gonna beat who?
So we're gonna get Philly at the crib, right?
Sixers.
All right, let's go best kicker there. I'm gonna be real.
That boy must be playing a hockey team. Yeah.
So listen. Gonna be a dog fight. Hey, throw the ball up. We see what happens against Philly. We don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna be going back the other way. Yeah.
We're gonna beat it. We're gonna beat Atlanta, and we're gonna beat the Cowgirls.
Oh, not too much.
Okay. I don't. The Cowboys. I don't know. I don't think Washington makes the playoffs, brother. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love you, brother, but I do not see that.
We'll talk after. What's up?
I don't see that.
Talk about that.
I want to say the craziest thing to me is that Detroit, Minnesota, and Green Bay is probably going to be in the playoffs. 3 teams from one conference is insanity. Insanity.
Looking like it's
is Minnesota for real? Like, they play the Lions, right, for the division? Coming up here when?
The last game of I think the last game of the season.
It's like Minnesota just I don't know.
Hold on, why will we not make it? Oh yeah, all three of them
make.
Because y'all
because Green Bay is playing some good football right now.
We got to win 2 of the next.
I just wanted to throw that out there on why I don't think
Washington.
You got to win all 3.
You got to win all.
You got to win all 3.
Yeah.
What?
No, you got to win all 3 because Green Bay's likely not lose. They're done with Detroit. They don't play Detroit twice. I don't think Green Bay's gonna lose another game.
Do they play Minnesota again? If not, if they don't play Minnesota,
I think they play Minnesota again. But here's what I'm saying: I don't think they're gonna lose another game.
That's saying like that might be the only one they might lose. I think the rest are like pretty solid.
Wait a minute.
I think Green Bay is my dark horse for this whole entire playoffs.
Next weekend.
Yeah, they're
Saints next weekend.
They're winning out.
They're gonna beat Saints.
Saints playing good football.
They're gonna beat them
against y'all.
Saints playing good football
against y'all.
Oh, they got the Vikings.
Yeah,
they still play
but I don't think they play them in Green Bay. I think.
No, in Minnesota. But
in Minnesota, that's good.
Well, who gets that tiebreaker though?
Who won the first one?
Well, because Packers are.
It's Detroit. Well, it's all 3 of them. Honestly, like.
Yeah, but I'm saying
they're all 10 and like.
If the Packers, between the Packers wild card and Washington is what 9-5.
Yeah, they have 5 losses. Yeah,
and then the Packers are 10-4.
We in trouble.
10-4.
So yeah, they got to win 3 straight.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
The Washington will have to win 3 straight.
Yeah. They lose another one.
We in trouble.
Yeah.
He said we in trouble.
It's all right. You got ankle socks on today.
No,
too.
footies. That NFC North is for real.
Yeah, it's the NFC North that's taking the crown. I mean, it's rarely that you see that many teams in one conference have 10+ wins in the season. They're all in the same conference. Yeah. So
I need a Seahawks to do their job yesterday, and they just shit the bed, bro.
They shit the bed.
What type of coaching is that? Come on, McDonald.
I would say this, E, before we get out, who do you think that we're not talking about can really make a push in the playoffs? Like
he said, Green Bay.
Are you really? No, he said they'll.
Yeah. I'll give you another one though. I'll give you another one. I got it right here in my shit.
Baltimore.
Nah, man. I would say Green Bay is my dark horse, but you know who I would love to see in the playoffs? Denver. I would love to see Denver in the playoffs because I just think Bo Nix I don't think we talk about how good he is his first year enough.
Yeah.
And let's be real, if Jaden Daniels don't win out or win a couple more games, that trophy going to both Knicks. Like, he's balling, bro. He's had for someone that young to command this team that came from Russell and everyone thought was out of contention for everything. Bo Nix is holding it down and doing his thing. So I would love to see what he's like in that hostile environment of
But
the
they're
playoffs.
pretty similar, though. Hold on, don't do that. We were not supposed to be here.
I mean, y'all still aren't here.
Where are y'all?
What do you mean? We have not.
You act like you're in the playoffs.
Did you think we were going to have 9 wins this year?
Did you think the Broncos were?
Did
you think
Washington are in the playoffs?
Bro, we just
You played
reconstructed
the
whole
Cowboys
team.
and the
The
Giants.
Broncos are in the playoffs.
We just reconstructed the whole team.
The Broncos
You
are
have
the same
one good team in your conference, brother.
Us and them.
Oh, damn.
One. That's two.
Two. No, we have two. We have two. Are we in contention?
We got one.
Are we in contention?
But you're
The
not
whole
in.
NFC is in contention right now.
No,
Bro, y'all
the
gonna
Giants,
stop
the Giants
disrespecting
are
my boy.
out.
All right.
The Giants have been out.
75%.
The Giants are out.
75%.
Y'all been out for like 3-4 weeks.
We've been out for
like
about
I said,
2 years.
we doing our job. We gonna shock the world. We gonna shock the world.
All right, we're gonna see.
Shot the world.
Hey,
Hey,
E.
clip this and run it back when we 2 more weeks. All right.
We will.
Shot the way. I want to see shot the way. I want to see.
Hey, man. Hey, listen, this was gonna happen. We gonna fuck around. We gonna beat the Eagles and the Cowboys, but lose to the Falcons.
That would be hilarious.
That's gonna be some nut shit that's gonna happen, bro.
That's going to hurt.
Because we should have
Yeah.
already beat the Cowboys. We missed. We done went through 4 kids. Let's go. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Hey, E,
Let's move on, man.
E, my brother. Any last words before we get up out of here?
No, man. No, I just think that, the NFL picture, this is the time of year that gets exciting for us, for everyone. You really get to see what teams are really, and like we got to call it about that action because ain't nothing but Cancun trips and Cabo visits here in the next couple of weeks if they don't get their shit together. So, yeah, this is the best part of football, playoff football, single game elimination. They don't get no better. So just excited for it.
All right, that's a bet. Hey, I appreciate you. It was great football talks. But
sir.
now let's get in. Let's bring my brother in. Is Justin on? Is he?
Oh, I thought y'all was going to do volleyball. My fault. I'm going to get up
Volleyball's
out of here.
crazy.
Y'all boys be.
Hey, good volleyball bump going on.
It actually is a
I'll tell you
lead
that.
volleyball bump going on. But hey, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do. Can he hear us? Okay. But just for you guys to know, we're gonna do our tweets of the week once J Jacks get on.
This picture is
This
him
picture
and his
is
wife.
killing me, bro.
Oh, okay.
It's not too much.
Is it cold, Jax?
Yo, I'm glad I did not wear that suit.
You said, is it cold?
Yeah.
It's freezing.
That man got the bionic headphones on today.
I'm weak as hell.
They said
Man,
Chicago
look, I don't-
aggressively shopping Lonzo Ball.
I don't know what with my freaking AirPods,
J
man.
Jacks, can you hear me, brother?
Yo,
What's
Yeah, I
up?
can hear you.
What's up? Hey, so
What's
we actually
happening, man?
want to do something for the first time that we haven't done before. We're actually going to do our tweets of the week with you on. So this will be pretty funny. I ain't gonna lie. We have two really good tweets. Peter, can you bring up the first one?
It's a nice sweatsuit you got on, J Jack.
So
my
is
guy,
this
big time win this weekend.
Yes,
Championship
sir.
level.
God, he beat LaSalle.
Y'all funny as hell.
Great coach.
Hey,
He's a great coach.
is this the worst hot take we've ever seen in sports history? When
Hell no.
this not the worst hot take?
There's got to be something worse than that.
I mean, this is pretty damn bad.
Look at Steph's hair.
This man's not in the league anymore.
I
This
get
was
what
5
you-
years ago.
But do you understand the
Box
team
fade.
they had coming in?
The Clippers?
Yes.
But saying that he was the best on the team, like he's saying this is my shit, like as in I'm gonna be the next Steph. Like,
You know who
He
he's
was
talking
saying
about
the
his
team.
team.
He was saying the team.
See, that's where you go being a little political. That you just trying to start a little rah
I'm
rah.
being.
You know he was talking about the Clippers.
Oh,
He wasn't
my
saying-
goodness.
You think Pat Bev would say he's the best point guard in the league?
Hey, bro, without.
There's
he
no.
didn't
He
say-
don't even believe that.
Hey, he said, "Look, this is my shit. How I'm supposed to take that? This is my shit."
He's
Like
a dog.
he's a dog, but
Meaning
that's
we gonna win.
Yeah, bro.
That's
He's
a-
not
that's a-
saying he's the best point
I
guard.
mean,
in the
either
league.
way, both were really wrong. So the
Hey,
point
listen.
stands.
In that time period when we saw Paul George and Kawhi Leonard go to the Clippers,
Okay.
We thought.
We thought that was a
did
championship
think
level
that.
team. Did you?
Of course, that's what I said.
Okay, so what?
Aging, it is a
of
bad
course,
take now. No one's saying back then it was a
No,
bad
I'm
take.
with you. I'm with you. I get what you're saying. It's a bad take. It's a bad take. I wouldn't say worse ever.
I'm not saying that like, oh, dude, like
I wouldn't say worse ever. I wouldn't say worse ever. There has to be another bad take out there.
Oh yeah, there's just research Stephen A. Smith. You'll be all right.
That's facts.
that's
You
true.
figure that shit out.
That's true.
That's facts.
That's
K.
true.
Perks.
There's a lot of
That's
talk perk for sure.
Perk is
You put out Kendrick Perkins.
Perk be off the perks. No,
Yep.
no, I like Perk. But
We got another one.
yes, okay. No, this the one I've been waiting on for a couple weeks.
Reel it back in.
All right, so it was
shit.
we talk
Oh,
about
Mike.
putting up some
Y'all
numbers.
had to do this.
We talking about modern day Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh damn.
I'm about to leave the show, boys.
Damn.
I'll
Hey.
come back in a second when
All my
y'all
married
talk
folks,
about
I know y'all
college.
can't speak.
Yeah,
but
leave me.
What we talking
Who,
about? Like, what's
who
more
cleared,
impressive?
Who cleared this on the pod, bro? Who
Oh,
cleared
I
this?
did.
Okay, up topic.
Of course. Who else would it be?
Look, everybody else on the phone. All
Everybody
married
else.
people on the phone.
So I'm gonna be the only one to
Talk
go
about
this.
it,
Everybody else married. So all I'm gonna say is this: 101, 104. Like, are we like? Whose legacy is more on the line, Lily?
You know what, man? You know what? I am not
Hey,
messing
bruh.
with this conversation.
whose legacy was more on the line last weekend?
Hello?
Hey.
Who is this?
Y'all ready to talk about college basketball, man?
Yeah. Hey, Jay Jax, I'm with you, JJ. Let's talk about college
Man.
basketball.
I got
bro?
my stuff off. Y'all, we can go.
Oh, that-
We can go. Oh no,
What we
actually,
doing, man?
before we get into
Nah,
college
that's it.
hoops,
Hey, I'm
Let's do
gonna go ahead and take over here, Cam. I'll take
we
over.
gotta
I
do the
got you.
we gotta do the exchange. We gotta
Hey.
do the exchange.
Yeah, let's talk about our
gotta
exchange.
do the
'Cause
exchange
I'm kind of pissed about this shit right now.
Yeah, Theo the only one who didn't make it. Yeah, he the only one who like was in the red though. So we gonna talk shit.
I'm out the red.
Put it up.
You gotta go.
Let me see.
Yeah, bro.
You like liquid wise, you in the red.
Oh,
So look,
man.
the Thunder did some good for a lot of teams.
No, I am. Plus 25.
Yeah, no, you plus, but we're saying like overall because you start at 700, you only have 650 as your portfolio. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I'll start at 750. So yeah, you're down 100 overall.
Theo, you gotta work on it, bro.
So your shit's still trash.
Me and Tyler, we're doing pretty good. The Timberwolves really hooped for us, having 2 big wins. So we're up 50. And then, well, let's go down the line. Let's go down the line for each team. Theo, we're going to start with Theo. The Raptors killing you, dog. That's really what it is.
The Sixers too, though.
The Raptors and Sixers. But, like, the Raptors are, like, negative. They haven't won a game, I think, since you picked them.
No, they won the first game.
Well, the first game. Yeah, the first game. And ever since then, like, they haven't really done anything.
They got a chance tonight. They play the Bulls.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, he had the best week out of
We don't
everybody.
gotta give a shout out to shit.
And
What?
Jay Jack said he
So
don't
for
even
you-
watch the league.
That's what I'm saying, bro. No, he's just out here putting. Nah, bro,
Hey.
that's some little shit.
He low-key kind of
Hey,
picked just
Theo,
the best teams for
Theo.
each one of ours.
Why we gotta give
Theo.
you a shout out? Why I gotta give you a shout out for beating me? Why would I do that?
Who? Who me?
Yeah.
I don't give a dang if I beat you. I mean, that's been
You
going
doing your
on.
thing out there, bro. Way to pay attention to the league.
Hey, hold on. Whoa. Calm down. I don't like the hostility going on, y'all.
You're right. I need you to get your AirPods back, though. You got
Talk to
earmuffs
Atlas, man. Talk to Atlas. He be playing with them. I don't know where they went. So I gotta deal with these.
Oh gosh. But yeah, overall, J Jax, you had the best week. Every team, yeah, I don't
Sounds
think you
about
had
right.
a loss. You didn't have a loss the entire week from any one of your
Yeah,
teams.
no L's.
So
No L's.
That
Straight
is really
dubs.
that's really all it was. The Celtics swept. The Kings had a really good win. We already know the Bucks been hooping. That's really all it
People
was.
what did I say at the end of I said the end of the last show. Why do people sleep on the Bucks? And what's going on?
Hey, I agree with
We
you.
talked about it.
right.
There's only one person over here that been sleeping on him.
Who?
And this dumbass Josh Allen
I'm
jersey.
sleeping
All right,
on-
not
yeah,
too much
they're
on the
not
Josh Allen jersey,
winning
though,
shit
you know
in
what I'm
that
saying?
Eastern Conference.
Hey, Tyler, you thought you did something with the red jersey and the white and red hat?
I
Damn,
was
he
going
going
more
at your look.
Christmas.
He kinda
You know,
owe
it's
you.
a holiday,
Hold on, bro.
a holiday thing.
He going at your wardrobe.
Respect. No, I respect it though, honestly.
Hey, bro.
I think
You know what I'm
yesterday I told my family, I said, if Josh Allen plays well in this game, I'll give him the MVP. So respect to Josh Allen.
No, it's over.
No, it's not over.
I mean, he's the favorite.
I ain't gonna
You
say
think
it.
it's
I ain't
over,
gonna
Jay?
say
It's
it's
not
over.
over.
I ain't
It's
gonna
not
say
over.
it's over.
You said give him the MVP.
But he is the favorite right now. Just letting you guys know.
I'm saying it's either Lamar or Josh,
hey.
and the way he played against Detroit, I'll give Josh the nod right now.
I like that.
I feel it. But hey, let's get into some hoops. I guess
It was some elite college.
let's get into.
It was some elite college bump. Elite college bump this weekend. J Jax, you told me a little bit. You said it wasn't that crazy. It was some good ball.
It was all right.
No, I mean the
No, it's some
matchups
good ball.
weren't supposed to be crazy, bro.
No, it was some
We
good
weren't
ball out there
supposed to
this
be
week.
crazy.
It was a good ball out there this week.
It was Dayton with a big time win against Marquette. I mean, Tyler
Somebody
talked about
called
Dayton
that.
and how
Who
hard it
called
is to
that?
play at Dayton.
Yeah. That's
Dayton,
miserable.
they took it at Marquette, bro. They took it at Marquette.
What
Heavy.
was
I think.
how much they beat them by?
They ended up beating them by 10. They were getting popped early too.
Yeah, they were whooping them for a second, and they kind of made a push at the end. But I mean, I think the biggest game that we need to talk about is the Gonzaga UConn game. Shout out to Tyler's boy. We talk about coaching and how that's the important, basically the X factor in college basketball. And I think we talk about UConn going 0-3 in Maui and Hurley talking about I'll never do this and do that. He's got those boys balling now. He's changed over kind of who the main guy is and giving the ball to Liam more, getting him more involved, having everybody playing off of that, and everybody else kind of following suit. They got a big game against Gonzaga. Big game.
And they really switched up they've established who the point guard is. Hassan Diarra. And he's playing well.
He just brings more grit, I think. And that's really all they need at the point guard position right now.
Better. He gets the ball offensively where it's supposed to go to start your offense. They're a flow offense.
Was number one there last year?
Yeah, he didn't play a lot. You talking about solo ball?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there last year. He didn't play a lot though.
Yeah,
He
I
didn't
think
play a lot.
I think one of the things, and Ray, you can speak to this. When you play in college, the more years you play, the more comfortable and the more you can operate. You know what I'm saying? So like, Justin, me and you, our freshman year, I'll speak for me. I was just out there. I was out there. I knew if the ball swung, I had to go set the back screen. I knew if the big go set a screen, I knew I had to go across screen. Other than that, I was just out there playing basketball. The more you get into college ball and understand the speed and it slows down for you, that makes a difference. Now, Ball looks way more comfortable now than he did in Maui. Like he's playing way better in my opinion than he was in Maui. But I think DR he's been there. He's played at the highest level and played last year. I mean, he didn't play a whole lot, but like
They got some minutes.
you could just tell he has more of a feel for the offense and how Hurley wants the whole offense to be ran.
And it's new guys. Like you bring in, like you got Liam, who is new. Like Hassan was a 6 man. Johnson came off the bench and didn't play a whole lot behind, the big fella. And then, the transfer in from Michigan. Like you got new guys. They got to know the system. But now it looks like
They're hitting on all
they're
cylinders.
moving. And Caravan didn't play well.
No. I mean that's the thing. It's like, for one, they got new guys, but they also lost a whole lot from last year's team, right? Like that team was crazy dominant, but they lost, 3-4 guys that, heck, 2 of them went lottery, and then lost a few
really
other
kinda
guys.
Your best player, who was your point guard.
Yeah,
I mean, he was the MVP, the Final Four twice.
exactly. So it's like now, but I mean, that's where you can see, like, Hurley's gone back. He's held
Figure
to
out the
whatever
team.
standard he has for that team, and everybody's kind of firing. I mean, that honestly, at this point, kind of the last 2 or 3 games that they played, I don't know if I really want to see UConn with the way that they're flowing, and I mean, defensively, just the way they execute on both ends of the floor. Like, and Gonzaga's not a bad team. Like, Gonzaga's a really good team ran by a point guard who runs that team like a freaking machine. And they
This team got a chance to
just
win it.
they took it at them.
This Gonzaga team got a chance to win it.
Gonzaga. I mean, they're a top 10 team until they lost.
Graham Ike was just
He didn't show up. He didn't show up.
And
He's
then what's his name? The older guard they got. He didn't even
Nembhard?
score. No, Nembhard was the only one
Nembhard.
that really played.
him and Battle were good.
That's the reason I give him a chance. They got a guy like Battle.
You're talking about Hickman. Yeah,
Hickman
Hickman.
was-
Hickman,
no,
that surprised me
He,
too.
he didn't want to be out there.
It was crazy.
Yeah, they had a couple because Graham, he just had like 28 and 12 against Kentucky a couple games ago. I mean, he was cooking, and then
He had like
I
4.
think he might only shot like 4 shots or something like that, and then
But I
Hickman
think
only
that's
shot like
coaching.
2.
Like he just takes away. Hurley's gonna take away one thing,
Mhm.
and then how are you gonna adjust?
Mhm.
Sometimes
Yeah.
college players can't adjust.
A lot of times. Just go and change that to a lot of times.
Sorry, I was trying to be nice.
But
Are there any more games you were looking at this weekend?
Purdue and A&M. If
Missed
you wanted
that
to
one.
see a dogfight
That
and
was- yeah, that
straight
was tough.
grit,
Shout out my boy
I mean,
Wade
that-
Taylor.
shout out to Buzz Williams, man.
Yeah.
I love the way that Buzz coaches, the way that he gets fired up, he encourages his players, he has them. I mean, every team he's coached just plays dumb hard at all times. But yeah, A&M pulled that one out. Nice little upset against Purdue,
Backcourt.
which
Yeah.
Dallas, Texas.
Yep.
Tennessee about got popped.
yeah, that was a nasty game. There was foul trouble all over the
Tennessee
place.
got
There was
popped.
Hey, but we talk about though. Shout out to that freshman at Illinois. I wish I could really pronounce his name, but
Asparagus.
yeah,
It's like a vegetable.
It is like it's like asparagus.
Yeah.
uh,
Hey, man. Hey, man.
somehow he just. But yeah, Tennessee. That was a great game.
Hey, big dub in the hill. Big dub in
Come on
the
now.
hill, boy.
Come on, had to get back on track. You know what I'm saying?
Beat LaSalle. How about the Bonnies beat Providence 10-1?
How about
Talk to
yeah,
We're
UNC
talking
Chapel Hill
about
going
Carolina
crazy.
right now.
UNC Chapel Hill's going crazy over a win
Bill
against LaSalle.
Bill
Oh, boy.
showed up. Bill
Yeah,
showed
shout
up
out
at
to Bill
halftime.
Belichick at half.
You know what I'm saying?
Look good out
Was he
there.
there?
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
Played LaSalle.
CW.
Yeah, I can't even tell
Was it
you.
ESPN
Why'd you
Plus?
even say that? You didn't have to say it.
Because I think the Bonnies, I think they what were y'all on?
CBS.
That's cat.
Ooh.
No, CBS Network. We're right there.
Really?
Y'all was on the hey
We
first
played
televised game, baby. Let's go. Woo!
Right before
He's
Marquette.
funny.
They-
For real? That's
I
the
like
first
that.
game in history, ain't it?
Oh, here y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah, first one.
See,
Shout out
It's
to
cool.
Woj.
I don't even remember y'all during tournament time.
Hey man, we probably not gonna get there, but hey, we 10-1. Best start in
That's
60
what's up,
years.
man. I'm proud of y'all. I'm happy for y'all, man. So you see how
Yeah,
that
for
works.
sure.
We're happy for y'all, but you just hate on Carolina. You know? It's okay.
I like.
Remember though, it's jealousy though.
Big
That's
time
why
win against the bottom of the A10. Great job. At home.
Wow.
Hey,
we had. Go ahead, man.
I was gonna say, I want to get into that one and done conversation. I know we talked about a lot how players typically are leaving, but we also talked about more about you. I think one of y'all made the point about players being more comfortable when they come back. Do you think the one and done is setting players up to fail or succeed right now?
Depends who you are.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I think it's one of those things was like,
Cooper Flag got to go.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you,
I know college don't help him.
I'll phrase this better. He made a thing like a point about the bottom people outside of the lottery who projected to go there. Do you think it benefits them more to go back?
That only matter. It's the player.
Yeah, there you go.
It's the
I
player.
don't really think it. To me, it don't matter with the number. It's the player. You know what I'm saying? Like Tyler, Trae. Do you think it benefits him going back?
No, he's gone.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Does it benefit him though to go back another year?
No. It's what you. It's not going to benefit Harper. It's not going to benefit Ace Bailey.
Cooper.
It's not going to benefit Cooper. I don't think it benefits Liam. I don't think it benefits a kid, Mr. Asparagus from Illinois.
Does it benefit old boy from Oklahoma?
No.
He's so young.
At his position, maybe.
He's so young.
He should be in high school. I think he should go back
That's what I'm saying. With his position, maybe.
because right now you got to look at who are you comparing him to? He's not the best point guard in the country because Harper is. draft wise.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you're comparing to him, he's like, nah, he ain't messing with him.
Yeah.
I think, in my opinion, like I said, you get a good summer of strength and conditioning and come back more comfortable, and you say he shoots it better. Because right now he's shooting like 28% from the three, right? Say he comes back and shoots the shit out the ball.
And he's more, and like you said, like he's more physical. He's more like he's been a year in college.
And he's a point guard who has a great feel for the game. So like a guy like that, it would be hard for me to see his game.
So do you think, T, that they look
down.
at that, like if we're looking at that situation, like he's supposed to still be in high school.
Yeah.
Right? So as an NBA GM, are you saying really next year is his freshman year? He's just happens to be dominating right now. Like, how does that, I agree, because I don't think physically he's ready for the league.
No, he's not. What you think, JJ?
I think there's a lot of factors that go into the whole one and done. Those guys you named, I mean, those guys they got to get up out of college and go ahead and start their whole pro career. I think maturity level physically, I think is one big thing. I think shooting the ball at this point with where the NBA is, I think you have to be at least like capable. I think 28% or whatever. I think that's tough, especially at the point guard position nowadays, because you got to at least be able to keep people honest. But I think for me, I think this is where like the transfer portal is like the one really, or at least one of the only good things that we see now. Is before, like if you had to sit out a year, it was like, well, heck, I'm just gonna go to the league and hopefully I get drafted, whatever. But now you can, hey, look, maybe this isn't the right situation. Maybe I need another year, but they got guards coming in, whatever. Let me go find a spot where I can really like thrive and get better. I think for me, it's like before this year, how many true, like, hey, bona fide one and dones have we seen in the last 2 or 3 years?
But Ray made that point. Like the classes of players have been down until this year.
Yeah.
Like they're starting to get back to where it's like, okay, now we having a trickle effect of really good freshmen.
You're looking at there's our country.
Yeah, that's facts. That goes into the test too. But I think it's one of those things where I agree with you. There's not been one probably since Zion and them.
Yeah.
It hasn't been like, oh, their league. No question about it. My thing, I would say this for one and dones. You need to be great at something.
Yeah.
If you
say that again.
If you're a one and done today, you need to be great at something. Because just as fast as you get in the league is how fast you can be out the league, especially now. You know what I'm saying? Like the way, and this is what guys don't really understand, the way the NBA is going right now. Hold on. Answer this. The way the NBA is going right now, the way you have to pay the best players in the world, they're penny pinching.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So they're not going to just keep you just to keep you.
Yeah.
You have to earn your way to continue to get better. And they're not waiting as long as they used to.
No, it used to be 4 or 5 years.
You see what I'm saying? It used to be
2.
4 or 5 years. You'll wait on somebody.
Yeah.
Nah, bruh. You got one. They bring you in that first year. You stay in the league.
But it's a Jalen Green conversation we were just having. Like he's still so young.
But he has until next year.
Right.
And then it's going to be a lot of questions for him. You know what I'm saying? Because then you had a year under your belt to where you played meaningful basketball. So I think you got to be great at something. Cooper Flagg, he's good at a lot of things. He's not great at one thing, but he's good at so much. You can plug and play him.
Yeah, he's going to affect the game.
Trae, he's an elite scorer. He's elite. So he can go.
Liam Harper, ball screens.
Great feel for the game. He's a great second unit guy because he's not going to get in the way. He's going to go there. He's going to make shots, and he can move without the ball, and he competes defensively. You see what I'm saying? Dylan Harper, he's a great point guard. Ace Bailey, you can't teach the shit he has.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's an aspect, and JJ, you let me know what you think about this. I think Ace is one of those rare guys. I think if he went back, he'd hurt himself.
He can't go back.
100%.
Like he's a lottery guy, but if he went back, he would hurt himself.
Well, let me ask you.
I mean, Ace Bailey's in the conversation for number 1. So I mean, he
Yes, for sure.
He has to go.
If he
So let me
decided to
ask
go
y'all-
back, then that would hurt.
Let me ask y'all this: big fella, the big African at Duke.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like college is hurting him.
He has to leave.
I feel like college is hurting him. Nobody's talking about him.
That's a great comparison.
At first, they was like he was going to be a top 3, top 5
But,
pick.
but it's the same thing. We got a real similar suspect that's here in Dallas. Derek Lively was not good in college to start the year.
Yeah.
It's not a good college basketball player. He came along late, and that's what got him there. And I remember seeing him in the workout, like, oh, y'all get him.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna get scary.
Because you go to some schools are not fit for bigs.
College ain't fit for a lot of people.
But I'm gonna give y'all an example though. I don't know, some of y'all may not remember because y'all younger. Shavlik Randolph in my class. Shavlik Randolph, one of the best bigs I ever seen, bro. Like I'm talking about footwork, hoop. Shavlik Randolph used to go in workouts and destroy people. But when he got in the game, it couldn't transfer over. And I felt like that was him going to college. To me, I feel like he would have been better coming to Carolina because he was going to get the ball more. He was going to get the ball in the paint. He was going to be able to do stuff
But
and show his thing.
that's the conversation of like, everybody brings up like Calipari, right? Like all this, and
They were already made.
yeah,
They
like
were all their guys.
yeah, like all right. Let me pull this up. Y'all ready for this? 2010. All right.
I made a whole list.
I've been wanting to talk about this. Terrence Jones, All-American. Doron Lamb, All-American. Brandon Knight. One made it, really, right? All-Americans. Okay.
2 of them made it. Terrence had a pretty decent career.
2011, AD. Okay, he was AD. Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
Yep.
Yeah, number 2 pick in the draft.
Yep. Nobody fixed his shot. So good development there. Marcus Teague, right?
Yeah.
Had, whatever. Kyle Wilshire. All Americans. Okay. How many guys are in the league? Okay. 2012. Archie Goodwin, Alex Poitras. Let's pass that one. 2013. Aaron Harrison. Okay. Drew best one. Okay. I trust me, I saw him as a 7th grader. He was really fucking good. James Young.
He was on crack too. No,
right?
not actually.
All-American.
James Young was a bucket.
A bucket, but
An absolute bucket.
Didn't make it in the league, right?
For a lot of different reasons.
Yeah, we don't want to get into that. Dakari Johnson.
Shout out Kari.
Marcus Lee, right? This is the best one. 2014, Cat, Devin Booker, Trey Lyles. I'm just saying, so my whole thing is like these guys go one and done.
Forgot about Tyler Ewis.
Tyler Ewis was in that too.
He went 2 or 3 years though.
But like,
we're talking about one and done.
But like when we talk about like making guys, right? Like you guys would, how much, I want to know this, how much does it help like the 5-6 months you're there? Or like how many guys are actually those dudes? Like Jew is that motherfucker. Like, come on, man. Like, stop. That motherfucker could went to Bonaventure. He's doing the same. Like, right?
Yeah. I think it's one of those things. I think it's transitioning to a different level of like, I think it helps you more if you do stay. In my opinion, I'd rather you go into the league ready, where you can affect and be ready to play the game. Yeah. Like Cam Johnson. Like, granted, Cam played how many years? J-Jax 4, 5.
4.
Yeah. So like he went 4 years and he came into the league ready. Me, I'm happy I stayed 4 years because I wouldn't have been ready. Like I went on my Detroit workout and they told me, Theo, you should have left your sophomore year. But mentally, physically, I wouldn't have made it long. Just because I wasn't mentally ready for that game and the taxing of playing NBA basketball yet. But like I said, I think one and done is one of the scariest things in it for kids these days, because like I said before, the quicker you get in there, you can leave even quicker because they are not waiting on guys anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if it's a certain situation you go to, oh god,
How many All-Americans is too many All-Americans? Are we seeing it at Duke a little bit right now?
yes. They ran into that
Low
about
key.
3-4 years in a row now.
Yeah.
Look at the one kid that played that went off against Auburn.
Yeah, no.
He wasn't even playing.
Yeah.
Came out
No.
and had about 8 threes.
Wasn't even getting minutes. Yeah.
he wasn't
Did he
even
play the
getting
last
minutes.
game?
I don't know.
I don't know if he did or not.
I think like just being in this for so long that it's really about what you got to study is as a high school kid, superstar or not, who you are as a player, right? What system do they run? Who do they cater to? And that was one of the biggest decisions with Liam was, all right, like this is a system you fit in because it's very similar to your Mount Verde system. He's a very similar coach. So as soon as you go in, it's like this, right?
And they play good ball.
And they play good ball. Texas for Trae, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna let Trae rock. He's a scorer.
Trae wouldn't do well with UConn.
But that's where it's like
They don't look at shit like that. That's the problem. Like you gotta look at fit. I was a transition guy when I came out.
Same.
You were a transition guy.
Yeah, me too.
You're a transition guy. If you want to get up and down, why the hell would you not go to Carolina?
Yeah. I think too though, like the one of the bigger problems, not bigger problems, but things people don't think about is like college basketball is such a different game of basketball than the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So like going back to y'all's about players being hurt, being in college, like big fella at Duke, like he needs to be a pick and roll rim runner, lob threat, like that's all he does. I mean, he's 7'3". I think they said his standing reach is like 8'10" or something like that. Like
It's crazy.
Like that's all he needs to be. But within college basketball, there's no defensive 3 seconds, so guys can just sit in the paint. Like, so I think that's kind of where you see some of these guys that are supposed to be like the one and dones and like the really good players to move on to the NBA. That's why they struggle because it's like there's no spacing. If you don't go to a program like UConn or like a Texas where they're either running great sets or they're just letting you rock out. Like for us, when we went to North Carolina, like I was top 10 going into North Carolina. Physically, I obviously was not ready at all to go to the NBA. But like as a wing player, you were kind of just pushed to the side for the most part, right? So it was like the bigs got all the touches. Yo.
Yeah, I don't mean to cut you off, brother, but let's really quick before we get out, let's roll the Kiyomi McMiller. We want to make sure we touch on that before we reach our time.
Oh shit.
We got a time limit?
Yeah, well, because but yeah, we have Kiyomi McMiller, who is kind of
It's so casual.
Jamal Crawford-esque right now. What are
She
our
is
thoughts
cold,
on
I ain't
her?
gonna lie.
Yeah, she's actually pretty
Did y'all see
insane.
the girl in the corner though?
She don't see that.
Did y'all see the girl? Can y'all go back to that? Yeah, please go back to that. No, look at the girl in the corner though. Not this
Jakob?
move.
What the hell did she just do?
Yeah,
I just said she's
That
Jamal
was crazy.
Crawford-esque.
You saw that?
I don't even know why you think about doing that. Hey.
Watch number 3 in the corner. Look at number 3.
Hey.
Look at number
She's not getting the ball.
But she gave her a good she was like, oh, she crossed it like, oh, it's going in, you know?
Is that good ball?
So but that's how she plays. So it's funny. She
She
worked out 2 years ago with me in Dallas.
That's why she's doing that shit.
And you should have seen this. I was like, all right, let's simplify your game.
Yeah.
Ain't none of that.
Nah.
She's
Where's she from?
she's from I think Jersey, somewhere up there.
Makes sense.
She played a year. She played a year down in South Carolina. Was terrorizing people down there.
That's right.
Just all that.
And then she moved up there, went to prep or something. But
She moved somewhere when she signed that Jordan.
But she's
deal.
averaging like 20 like, and it's not bad. Like,
No, she's doing pretty. She's doing
But
pretty
Who
good.
you taking her or Hidalgo from Notre Dame?
oh,
Hell
hold
dog.
on.
Which one you taking?
Oh, she's a dog.
Oh my god.
And she
She's
be
in-
barking.
She be talking junk.
Barking.
She was torturing them guys
She's
last weekend.
nice. Super nice. That backcourt.
Oh, Olivia Miles and her. Ooh,
That
They're a
backcourt
problem.
scary.
very scary.
That
Problem.
backcourt scary.
Hey, you guys. Any last thoughts before we wrap up another great episode?
2 big games for Carolina. This is I'll go out on a limb and say this is huge for our tournament hopes because the ACC is really down. We need some big time wins. So we need this Florida and UCLA dubs.
It's gonna be Justin. It's gonna be interesting to see. This is kind of Florida's first test, right?
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, North Carolina has to win one. Has to. I mean, if they don't win either one of them, it's gonna be tough with a weak ACC. But I don't know, man. I like you said, Florida hasn't played a lot of real talent, but they've got some good players. They coach well. UNC, you know, we got to ride with them. I'm saying UNC takes both of them. You know what I mean? I think they make a little. Statement.
Bro, come on, man. Let's just. I thought this was.
Y'all for these.
J-Jax.
Big game against Siena.
Yeah. We appreciate you.
See, that's
boy.
what I'm talking
Yes,
about.
sir.
Who does Bonnie play? That's what I'm talking
bro.
about.
Just no
We talking about UCLA, Florida. You talking?
But y'all are
Hey, bro.
Carolina.
I appreciate y'all, man. I
I
always
can't
appreciate
stand
y'all.
you.
It's always good getting on
Always
here,
a
man.
great experience,
My
my
boy.
brother.
Appreciate you, J-Jax.
Indeed.
I'll let
Remember
y'all.
he had
Remember our
earmuffs on
time
the whole
limit.
time.
All right, fuck y'all.
Hey, yeah, hey.
Straight up. But
Hey,
Any last-
J-Jax, shut that shit up.
But let's go ahead. Any last you two guys have any last
Nah,
words?
I don't want you to cut me off, so you just go ahead.
Y'all finish it. All right, let's just end the show.
Bucks win the cup,
Everybody
baby.
said no. Let's end the show. Another great episode. We love you guys. We'll be back on Thursday. Again, have some questions for us, and we out.
We out. Let's talk about
Peace.
We out.
Y'all funny as hell.